from the Litchfield Hills to Long Island Sound. You are watching Live with Lumi and Michelle. And now your host, MicheleMarieDalene.
Alright guys, good morning. Oh, Ed had a good show last night. It was successful with his show on his channel. But right now, me and him are having a little bit of a kind of a minor might, which is this. Number one, sleeping patterns are kind of crazy because of the way we have to take times in bed in shifts. But when he says he wants to go to sleep at 8 in the morning, he's still up, he's looking at his cell phone instead of actually sleeping. And then, of course, he gets mad at me because I sleep too long and I snore. And then he gets mad and he should kick me around, metaphorically speaking, on the bed because he wants me to get up so he can go to bed. But then he doesn't go to bed because he's
putting a new nice piece of sleeper sofa couch in the living room. What's your reasoning against
he wants something to sleep on in the living room. The problem is that number one is he doesn't have the financing to do it. So does anybody got a couch that has a bed in it, a sofa bed, and can deliver it to Winston so we can put the other couch out on the porch so the cats and me can sleep there along with my guests? My thing is then the bleach lady will come coming over and fuck that up on me. I'm not too sure what the solution is with that. It has to talk to bleach lady. He hasn't talked to her yet. He hasn't talked to bleach man either. And he said he was going to talk to them, but he never did. He said he was going to talk to Jimmy about bleach lady and bleach man, but he never did either. So, I don't know. It's just frustrating. But anyway, yes, we are 1,150 subs. So that's good. And I actually did not yet send out the notifications yet to Krista, and I gotta get those out. So let me get those out. And, I don't know. I really don't know what Ed's gonna do, because he doesn't have the ability to finance anything. Because he's subprime, and they don't want to give him subprime credit. And, which is kind of frustrating for everybody, because this apartment looks like a garbage pit. I'm ready to walk away from it, honestly, because I don't know what to do with this place anymore, because I feel like it's just getting to be, looks worse and worse and worse. I'm talking about because of the cluttered nature of it. I was kind of feeling kind of in a bum mood all about this morning when I was looking at the bathroom. I can't even get underneath the couch to clean the underneath the tub to clean the tub area. My joints, hurt because of age. So unfortunately, I know there is some new technology available to scour tubs, including a little motorized, battery-powered tub scrubber, which I actually wouldn't mind buying, but unfortunately I don't have one. It's a machine that basically is an automatic motorized tub scrubber. That's what his job is. So it cleans the tub by scrubbing the tub for you using an electric motor. And, it's a kind of cool idea, and I thought it would be great to have it, but the thing is I don't even know if I'm going to be able to afford to buy one, okay, but it's not that expensive, but it's just that with my inability to get underneath the tub because the space is cramped, I don't even know how I'm going to clean underneath the tub, okay. And that's just a frustrating thing about living in an apartment. Brian K, shut up. Don't do noodles on me. Yeah, really. No, I mean it. Don't do noodles on me. Well, what's the story with noodles? Well, Noodles is sitting there, and he's mad at Tiger Kitty. I don't know exactly if there's really a valid reason to be mad at Tiger Kitty, considering Tiger Kitty didn't do anything wrong to him. He's just saying horrible things about her, and I'm just like, dude, why are you saying these things? She didn't do any of those things that you accused her of. At all. Not a single peep. So, I went back to Ed. So one of the things I said to Ed that worked was he would stay up late, and then he would do his own thing when I'd be sleeping, like working on the computer or whatever. And that worked out fine for me, because that means I could still get some sleep, and he could still do computer stuff. But it doesn't seem to be the way it works anymore, because now it's like, I don't know. I'm just trying to get out of these videos as many. Yeah, okay. Yeah, did I send this out? I'll send it out to them anyway. There was a group that they're having a chat on originally. Billy and Stan CTS sent it to both. So, how you doing, Krista? So, Krista, Ed wants to know if you're still coming over on Saturday to hang out. He doesn't need to go to the doctor's on Saturday, but I do need you to help me get the garbage downstairs. And, there's not a lot, but I still could use a little bit of help. If you could give me a little quick hand with the garbage, I'd appreciate that. No, he's not moving to Washington. He knows that girl is a fly-by-night. He knows, and he said, I'm not doing that. There's no way I'm moving to Washington State. It's impractical, it's infeasible, and this woman sounds like she's got some secret modus operandi, and he doesn't want to be part of. Yes, I'll be coming over 9. Yes, I'll have the 2 pairs of pants, and yes, I can bring the garbage down for you. Alright, great. You can also come hang out for a little bit with us if you want. We don't have to do anything super strenuous. I think Ed just wants to to have some company too, which is fine. And Ed said that maybe he might treat you to lunch. Because he knows I'm kind of running on exhaustions already this month because of a variety of reasons. Number one, the fact is that we bought the new chair parts and all that stuff, and we got the chair fixed. But that took a chunk out of my money. The other thing is that we're not making a lot of money right now, guys. We're lucky if by the end of the billing cycle for April, if we have close to $100. I don't know when the memberships count in, but right now I just checked the memberships. We're still at 5 memberships on YouTube. I don't really know how many memberships we have on Patreon right now, but we lost a lot of memberships. Although we got a lot of subscribers now. These are return subscribers. These are not new subscribers. What I mean by that is they were originally subscribed. That's why I don't receive notification of XYZ has subscribed to your channel. It just shows subscribers going up, which means the way YouTube sees it is there were prior subscribers that are just returning. So I don't see any new subscribers. In fact, when I pull up the numbers on the channel, which I'm going to pull up real quick here. Let me pull these numbers up here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's go to analytics. Yeah, let's pull up some numbers. I always like to show you where we stand, because this is, hey, it's the 21st century, technology, is a key to getting things done here. Yeah, let's get these numbers up on the screen here. So this here is now the good news is the views are going up. fantastic. Absolutely happy about that. Subscribers have been going up. Okay? At least one a day. At least one a day. However, the revenue, flat. Okay? Like a friggin' cliff. Okay? Last video I made was like less than 10 cents for the period of April 27th. Obviously, we don't have the numbers for today, but I got a feeling they're not going to be any better. So, the subscribers are down. The memberships are a mess as well. Because there's two numbers when you look at memberships. If you look at this one that says total members, it looks good, right? It shows that we're about 7. Well, guess what? That's not the number of memberships you need to see. It's active members. Okay? For 5. And they've been 5 for a while now. And that's cutting into our profit and our monetization. Now, I've been asked by a couple companies to do sponsorships. But the problem is the sponsorships they want to do is for mobile games. And I don't play mobile games. But look, here's the scariest number of all. This one right here. 5 loss of memberships. Okay, 150% loss in memberships. I don't know how in the hell Ed's going to want me to finance a couch. I don't even know how I would even be able to do it. Because I don't see how that would work. There's our current data right now. And we're doing good. We got the watch time is equal. Views is up. But that's a good thing. I mean, we're getting the views. We're getting the watch time. We got the subs. Yeah, well, what percentage do you get? Well, let's put it this way. It's $5.99. If you only get 5 people, let's just say $6. That's $30. Then YouTube takes their take out of that. So it means we owe about $26. And the $26 is added to the money I receive from AdSense and super chats and super stickers and super things. And we are a little bit on the low side here. Elan, let me show you the numbers on that side of things because, this is all, some of you guys find this boring, but some of you guys in the business world do understand what I'm talking about. So let's look at revenue real quick here. Okay, here we see the April ongoing is, I'm going to highlight it, 81.79. 81.79 is ongoing right now. If we're lucky, we're going to get it in May, because it's always about a month behind. Revenue sources, transaction revenue, estimated ad revenue. The transactions include the super chats, the super things, the super stickers, and the memberships. So, as you can see, if I was just to go entirely on just by advertising, it was only $6.81. Okay, it's not really a lot of money for advertising revenue. We already know that. YouTube revenue from YouTube Premium is $1.01. So you add that $1.01 to $6.81. Majority of my revenue comes in from the membership, super chat, super things, super stickers. And the same is true also when you look at my Patreon page, which is entirely based on patrons, which I'm going to go to next because I might as well show you that. So let's pull that up real quick here. Okay, www.patreon.com. Right now, we got 14 hours with 3 patrons. Now, the important thing to the Patreon money is the money comes earliest. This is the money that comes at the beginning of the month, and this is the money that's immediately used to pay the bills. And that's been low for a while, because when the super chat, super stickers, and the memberships for YouTube came in, everybody switched over to YouTube memberships because it was more easy and convenient, which it is. But unfortunately, this also counts as revenue, and this is also down. Okay, that's pretty much where we stand. And, where's my cursor? There it is. So, yeah, I'm just a little bit bummed out by that, honestly. Just bummed out by it. Let's see. Just very bumming, very bummed out over that. So, that's one of the reasons why I have not been trying to be nagging. I understand everybody's suffering. I understand that. I'm being patient about it. Yeah, Tiger Kid. Yes, that's right, Chris. Ed had his own show last night. I think I did send you a link to it, and it went pretty well. First, he got the trolls coming on trying to ruin his day, but when he ignored them, and I bounced a few out, then the show went fine otherwise. He did really good. He's up to 24 subs, so that's a good thing. Yeah. He hasn't been actually paying the electric bill this month. Unfortunately, and watched the reruns. He did pretty good, yeah. Hi there, Debbie, please. So he wants to do a show tonight, but I told him, I said, there's going to be a slight problem, and I explained it to him. I said, the problem is that I'm supposed to be doing World of Warcraft tonight. I don't know how we're going to be streaming 2 different shows at the same time. I mean, we should be able to do it, but I don't know if there's enough bandwidth to do both at the same time. Alright, let me get the panel up right now. So now you know where we stand here economically. Okay? www. And I'm going to be honest, if anybody starts any phony baloney this morning, I am on the panel, I am going to personally scream. We had topics and they derailed them. But we still have topics. Because we could cover what's going on with the economics right now in the world. I mean, it's just everybody is struggling. Oh, there's an interesting screw up that you probably may have seen this, Krista. at the New Cumberland Farms, the price of the gas pump says, or at the on the big sign says $15.71 a gallon. At the gas pump, it says $5.71. And I was like shaking my head and going, is gas $15.71 a gallon, or is it $5.77 a gallon? That's $5.77. So $15.77 versus $5.77. And I wanted to ask the manager. Said, did you guys check to make sure your machine was working correctly? It sounds like something's wrong with your pricing system here. And I don't know. The thing is that's kind of weird, because I mean that the pumps say $5.77, and then the big sign says $15.77. But then looking at the pumps, I don't see a provision for where there would be room for one digit for a 1. So if it really is $15.77 for gas, no wonder why no one's buying gas there. Who can afford that? I can't. Now he wants me to finance a couch. And I told him, I said, what am I going to do with my existing couch? You didn't even answer that question. I don't know. I don't know about that, but it's just a lot of frustration on my part. You know, it's like I'm ready to walk away from this place. I'm ready to throw him the keys and say, "Yeah, it's yours, kid. I'm out of here." Really, I really feeling just doing that, just walking away. Take my computer and stuff and just walk away. I mean, that have him figure out how he's going to pay $900 or $800 a month, plus utilities. He can buy one. I told him that. I said, Ed, don't you see any sofas sitting around on the internet, like on neighbors helping neighbors or something for a sleeper sofa? There's got to be somebody who has one that's in reasonably good shape that can bring it over here, and then put our existing one on the couch, on the porch, because we're going to use it for the summer. But the problem is, I'm afraid the bleach lady is going to destroy it. I mean, that's...
You know what? It sucks anyway. It's a piece of garbage. It's dirty, it smells, it's got bugs in it.
It's got fleas in it from the cat. Yeah, I agree with you, Dave. I agree with you on that one. He does act like a child. Yeah. I don't know. You may not know that, but that's what the real ad said too. And you know what? If I don't get the donations coming in, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have the donations coming in to finance it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of weird that the big price on the sign says $15.77 a gallon. What the hell's gonna happen when it really does go to $15.77 a gallon? How are they gonna adjust the prices on the pump to match? What does that have to do with the couch? Seriously, guys, Faye was better for washing because he was a Turkish fan. He liked water. Rusty is like a big giant shag rug. If you ever wash a Maine Coon cat, good luck. Your fur is so thick in those guys, and when they get wet, they stay wet for hours, like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. I have no idea where I'd go. I have no idea. Okay, yeah, because you could do more laps. Yeah. Well, I wish you luck with the results on your laps. Fake it, you're getting on my nerves just as much as the real that is. Knock it off. Knock it off or I'm giving you a timeout. Let's be aware of that. Okay? Yeah, I hope she does fine. Because with Rusty, you wash him, I'm going to end up in the emergency room. Do you ever see how big his claws are? Rusty does not like getting bathed. You cannot bathe Rusty. He'll rip you a new one. Fame never minded water because Fame's ancestors have the fur that's appropriate for a cat that swims. Because Fame's ancestors are swimming cats. They swim. They like water. But Rusty does not like it at all. Okay. Sure, I could do that. Let's go through and let me get back to the Patreon page. I could give you a quick breakdown of the way they work. Okay, www.patreon. Alright. There's actually several tiers that probably going to be the most likely ones of interest to you guys. Although there is a few more. One would be more appropriate for Elon Musk. But, here we go. Let's go through this. Okay? The first one, the tiers. Let me go up view. Here's my page. View as a public page. Okay, we got the dollar patron, which is pretty much the same. The tier for those who can't spend much. You get access to most texts and a few videos, but not much else. For those who are on a budget, that's called the miser. Music and audio content. Listen to audio content M1610 Silvermoon Radio Azeroth. These are replays that we do on the Discord every Sunday at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. That's $5 a month. $10 a month is video content, which Silvermoon Radio AM1610 video program and YouTube videos. Here you can find both a video of the AM1610 Silvermoon radio programs as well as videos of our other content. I should also point out that it also includes the features of Tier 1 and Tier 2. The 1 and 5 is included in the 10. The $35 a month is, but be the cool one and wear our swag. We got you covered. Where you can win after 3 months, you can get an exclusive mug, exclusive hoodie after 6 months, an exclusive poster after 9 months, an exclusive sticker after 12 months. I know what you're going to say is, gee, wouldn't a sticker make sense to be that first tier? Yeah, Okay, now for the Elon Musk memberships. The VIP tier. You got it all? Well, here it is. You get everything and a few extra perks. So basically, it gives you. I think most likely people are going to probably go for these first three: the miser, the audio, the music, and then the video, audio, music, and the miser is all combined into 10. So that's really not bad when you realize that the video actually is an additional $4 more. And it has the features of the $1 and the $5, and then the $4 more for the video content. I tried to get the prices such a way and stagger them so that they wouldn't be too frightening for people, because I realized that people couldn't really afford to spend a lot of money. Yeah, it's a subscriber. Good morning, how you doing, Corey? Can you do a quick breakdown of the Patreon membership, YouTube super chats, and their cut? The way I understand it with the super chats. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. I get paid on the 22nd of the month, and the problem is you have to have at least $100 in order to get a check from YouTube. If you don't have $100, it rolls over to the next month until you receive $100 within your account, and then they will cut you a check. So let's say this month they only bring in $70 or $90. I'm making easy math, right? I don't get a check on May 21st, okay? But let's say in the month of May, I bring in, say, another $50. Then subtract their cut, it's like 10% or something. I'll get a check for $120 around June 21st. I know, this is so stupid because you're about a month, 2 months behind, and it's frustrating. How you doing at Triple X Sunday? Yeah. So that's how it works. The super chat, super stickers is conveniently easy, which is why we have them. But not everybody wants to contribute anymore because a lot of people can't financially contribute. They're just struggling just as I am, and it's nice when I can get the money and the help, but if you can't, you can't. There's not much you can do about it. Economy sucks. One day gas will be $15.77 a gallon. Just watch. Biden, Mr. Old Fuck Up the President Biden, is going to make things so expensive that nobody can afford to drive a car. Nobody is going to be able to afford to go shopping. Nobody's going to be able to afford to pay their electric bill, their gas bill, their phone bill, their rent, their internet, and everybody is going to end up freaking homeless. Oh, by the way, there was a major fire underneath the Oakland Bridge, California, as a homeless camp burned to the ground. Underneath the bridge of Oakland, California, a huge homeless camp burned to the ground. It really scary when you think about what this country's coming to this country. What money you at now? Well, we are supposed to have a night show. Right now, where are we at this moment? I'll show you that. Let's go back to that screen. We are currently... Get to that screen here. One moment, I'm just loading it up there. I just had bagels for breakfast. Alright, I didn't even have bagels for breakfast yet. Alright, so this is where we are right now. So let's go to analytics, because this is where the official data is. Okay, let's go to revenue. Okay, here's the number you need to see. What?
I'm making hamburgers for lunch. Now they're in the oven. Hamburgers.
I already heard you.
Hamburgers for lunch. All right.
This is where we are right now. 81.79. You can see most of my revenue comes here from super chat, super thanks, super stickers, and memberships. Where only a small portion, $6.81, comes from advertising, and only $1.01 comes from YouTube Premium. Okay, so that's the reason why. You can see that some streams I made good money on them. Now, since we don't have dates, I don't know which dates these are. This NASQ Good Morning made $10.55. This, I don't think this is, only made, that was when we were at 3 o'clock show, $9.81. Good Morning Show made $8.66. Another Good Morning Show made $7.38. Another Good Morning and something made $6.95. The whole problem is that since there's no dates, I don't know exactly what dates those were, which brings us back to the other problem. We need to go back to the dating of the streams that we had, because then we would know which Good Morning stream it is, which Good Night streams they are, and that's which option goes towards you most. What does that mean? No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was a deliberate fire. I think it was an accidental fall. From what I haven't really studied the detail. Probably might be playing WoW instead. But even so, even if we do play WoW instead, I mean that. Let's look at those. The WoW streams have actually been doing very well. Huge numbers of people coming back and watching the streams after they're over the replays. Well, it was huge. It was 86 people from the last WoW stream. That's amazing. You know? I don't know about that. Oh, man, let me get to the right person here. See who's calling me. Lenny Richardson. Yes. Yes. Go ahead.
Hello, this is Lenny.
Yeah.
Hello, are you there?
I'm right here.
Oh, good. Yes, yes, yes.
Which option gives you to your most? You mean for income and donations? Obviously, it's a toss-up between all three because the percentage that they take is pretty. YouTube takes like, what is it, like 20%, and Patreon takes like 10%, and then of course PayPal takes 1%. Yeah, but he's not talking much. I don't know why. What's happens given you told your most means first income? That's kind of interesting. Yeah, he's not talking much either, so.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you there?
Well, since you put it that way, I mean, you've been quite friendly and straightforward with me here. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, are you there?
I'm here.
Sorry, I have a bit of a problem with this phone and my hearing. It's not so good. Yes. Sorry, what were you saying again?
Never mind. Anyway. So that's where we are. That's where we stand. Patreon is better, yeah, because I get Patreon at the beginning of the month. So yeah. Triple X Sunday says, yeah, but Noodles has been making an irreversible train wreck when he calls them. Call to me? Still, the problem is, Brian K. is just like X600 just said. Noodles and his buddies made a mess of the phone system. You know, you gotta keep that in mind. Alright? I mean, Noodles doesn't even always have people on his panels. I know that people expect that there always be panels and all that, and there usually is. But let's be honest here. Noodles doesn't always have people on his panels either. But what he does is he flaunts YouTube's rules regarding copyright, Digital Copyright Act, sits there and plays music, sound bites of people, and basically wonders why all his 29 channels got deleted. Of course they do, because of a variety of reasons. Number one, the first thing is that I showed at one of Noodles' live streams. And suddenly he said, what the hell is kind of content is this garbage? The music sucks! That's what he said. The music sucks. You know, and then he's starting a BS, a bullshit campaign against Tiger Kitty. What did Tiger Kitty do? Nothing. I see you. I mean, the thing is that Noodles is doing a hatchet job on his own streams. He's destroying his own content because he doesn't seem to be, he's pushing the drama bullshit. Okay? He's pushing the drama bullshit. Okay, not saying I'm drama free, because I'm not. But the fact of the matter is, you know, I try to keep my personal bullshit out of your life. You know, I do not want to bring up every bullshit about this person, that person. But you know, the thing is that Ed wants me to finance a couch. I cannot afford to finance. Do you know how expensive an inexpensive sleeper sofa is? It's still too low to the fucking ground. Hi, Rusty. How you doing? You didn't get that. It's too low to the fucking ground. He's still gonna have to put it up on fucking cinder blocks. It's still too low to the ground. He keeps forgetting that. I've seen sleeper sofas. They're still too fucking low to the ground.
This one's not low to the ground.
Go out there to a furniture store and measure one, Ed, when the bed's out.
I saw the picture. This one is
And then go measure my bed when the bed's out. You'll notice that there's lower. You need every inch of height you can get.
Certain ones are different heights. You have to look for the ones that are higher. They're not all low like that, but you're right. A lot of them are, but this one isn't. It was high, $200, and it was high off the ground.
All right, whatever. Okay, enough about Noodles. He doesn't deserve any more attention. He's just a story. Yeah, he's just, and his content is abusive. Sorry, he wanted me to be on his show yesterday. I politely declined. I don't want to be on Noodles' show. Really, I don't. I really don't. I don't want to be on Noodle's show. Not on a regular basis. I mean, Ed's trying to argue and saying, oh, well, the couch's sleeper sofa is higher than the sofa you have. I don't think he has much experience sleeping on many other sofas. He's just arguing as he's trying to say that he thinks the standard couch is taller than my couch. And he wants a taller couch because it's too low to the ground and it's too narrow and it's got arms that really make it hard to lay your head on, which is absolutely true. You cannot really lay your head on that couch. Your head will roll off. Okay, I agree with that. I slept on the couch during Hurricane Irene. I know. Now, at least Rusty always treated me good. Right, Rusty? Yeah, you treat me good. You treat me good. I know. Alright, let me get your camera up for you, okay? And Rusty usually stays in the house. He doesn't always go out much. He goes out in the morning briefly to go talk to the other cats and see what's going on in the world. Oh, by the way, we do have some interesting information about the situation with the old Cumberland Farms. That they heard that Gasman, which is another convenience store in town, wants to buy it. Yeah, they want to buy it for themselves. And then about as far away as the new Cumberland Farms is. And they want to buy it so that they can have 2 stores. I don't know. I mean, that's going to be kind of interesting seeing another store there. You know. Yeah. You want to say hi to the audience? Yeah. Want to give me a headbutt? Want to say hello to everybody? No, not in the mood. Okay. Just, you know, I don't know everything about couches, but I've certainly slept on a couple. Patty's couch was the same height as this couch. But
I could even choke to death on peanuts.
At least it didn't have a sloped side on the couch. It didn't have a sloped side on the couch. It's not interested in skateboarding. He likes to catch mice and birds and things. He's not really into that. So, I was watching a video on Psych2Go, which I have to agree with this, which is just, are you basically in, what was it called? Energy saving mode or survival mode? Survival mode. And given what the specifications are for survival mode, the answer is yeah, I'm in survival mode for a lot of reasons. To the people that were... No. I don't think she's legit. She lives in Los Angeles, of all things. That's the weirdest thing. Her story makes no sense at all. The only thing I can think of is that supposedly her aunt is a conservator. Seriously, I don't... Well, I don't know. Just, well, yeah, he has nothing to lose, but what she's trying to do is she's looking for a sugar daddy, apparently, and Ed's not that guy. Let me show you something, Brian K. Let me show you something. And once you see these numbers, you're going to seriously eat those words with a knife and a fork. Okay? I'm not kidding. Because this is the truth. Because you will be seeing yourself and going, wait a minute, how is that possible? Here we go. Game time. 71 views. Good mornings to 190 to 200. Game time, 68 views. Good mornings, 113 views. Good morning again, 121. Oh, these crazy Mondays. That had 170. Game times was 35. Now, I'm not saying we're bringing in tons of views on the game time at 71 views. But the point is, we do bring in the views. Okay, the morning show is the major one. Let's take a look at the good evening ones. The last good evening one. Where is it? Right here. 183 views. Okay? Now, only thing is, how the hell can you tell how many people are really, what the dates are? If you don't actually know when the stream was actually shot. Okay? So I'm still thinking is that we need to do something with the dating. Because the dating is important. Yeah, I know. I tried to drive the big rig properly. Although I admit, I kind of got stuck when I got stuck on the railroad tracks. That's why that delivery was late. I barely missed the locomotive of the Amtrak train. He just scraped by. But my biggest problem was a couple times I fell asleep at the wheel, and all of a sudden, I wake up and 3 a.m. I'm like, where the hell did I end up? Oh, that ain't good. This be glad it's a game and not a real truck. Fall asleep with a real wheel with a real big rig, and boy, you're more likely to be really seeing St. Peter into pearly gates. That's for sure. And that's a reality. I need to come up with a better solution for all the things that keep coming up around here. Yeah, I played it yesterday. Of course, I haven't driven for a while. So, unfortunately, I kind of had problems trying to get myself re-navigated with the controller. I kind of thought the way I finally parked the truck was kind of funny. In the last of the delivery for the night, it was like I ended up going on the thing sideways. Excuse me, Brian. I have 1,150 subs. Who are you saying that my channel isn't growing? Granted, they're return subscribers, but they are still coming back. Stop acting like the cynic. Okay? You keep thinking that my channel's not growing. At 1,150 subs, while most of them are return subscribers, still counts for something. And it's true, it does count for something. Yes, me. It sounds more like you're actually jealous because, in one sense, I am bringing in revenue, and it is making a difference. It is bringing in money. It is offsetting the expenses, and we all know that the expenses in the world right now are pretty bad. I mean, one day there really will be gas at $15.77 a gallon, and that's no joke. Brian, I don't know much about your channel. I don't know what kind of you actually produce. But and right now the games are actually bringing in views. Especially with the Twitch account. It's bringing in views too. Right now, most of my views of my gaming is on my YouTube channel. Keep in mind, and I'm going to play this again so you can see this. Keep in mind what this channel is about. I mean, you keep forgetting this. Watch this. Just a reminder what this channel is. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hi, Craig. How you doing?
Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Pat. Hi to everybody.
Right now, we're just watching the intro that Tiger Kitty made for my channel.
Well, I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want to.
Take a watch of this and see what you think of this, Craig.
Baby.
These are real.
Right there.
But you wouldn't want to see Rosie. I mean, they're massive.
Hi, Tiger Kitty.
I know. She's not there right now. She's at the doctor's and getting some lab work done.
Oh, I hear somebody in the background. I thought it was Tiger Kitty.
Okay. Well, she did the video we're watching right now
We have
for my channel.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
The fame
theme. The calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back. See what you think of this video, Craig.
Versus. Fight.
She paid money to have this professionally produced, by the way.
That's how we take care of those, Pat.
Hey, Paul. Morning.
That's me driving the truck. Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep.
Yeah, Michelle, that's a beautiful video. That's really nicely done.
Yeah, that's the one that she paid.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. She put time and effort into that.
Oh, you should see the one that Noodles made, which is even more horrible. But anyway, that's the one that Noodles made is also on my replays. You can watch it on my videos. Uploads. Her budget must have been huge for this. Well, let's put it this way. I don't know how much she spent, but the fact is that she spent money to have someone who had editing skills to make it. Tells me something. No, well, now, let me play the one that Noodles created, just so you can see the difference. Fortunately enough, I think I have it here. Yeah, I do. Let's go to the one Noodles created. This is almost stupid. All right, so let me got it right now. Let me switch over to that one. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, go to scene 3. All right, so this is one he created.
Yes, Michelle. Dalene.
Let me get this loaded up.
So I've got my essay written.
All right, well, I'm gonna switch it to screen now. See. All right. All right, let's get this rewind to the beginning so you can see this. This is for Noodles. Just to show you the difference in the work that was done to make these two videos. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go here.
Yes,
let's go.
Michelle.
Watch this.
Dalene.
Hey, did you know there's a lot more going on right now at our websites? Are you watching all 4 of them? If not, check them out. There's a list right here. We got 3 YouTube channels and 1 audio-only channel. You're enjoying it. So come on, dig in and see all the stuff we do here at the North American Snuffy Palace. That's the one that Noodles made. I mean,
Yeah, well, Tiger Kitties is better, but that was nice of Noodles to put that together for you.
The only thing with the Noodles one is he doesn't actually show the links to the channels he's mentioning. Like, why? How do you know what they are? I mean, does an audience have to have ESP to figure out what the 2 links are for? Actually, there's more than 2. There's actually like 3, but
yeah, well, all I got to do is look up MicheleDalene. That's all.
Yeah, that's true.
Come here. Come here, buddy. What do you got? Winston's got plastic he found in New York.
Well, maybe it compacts and hits you, but the thing is that I'm gonna put Craig on the panel a little bit here so you can see him, because I know he's not gonna porn bomb me. But I mean, the thing is that what makes his video could be better is that he could show like the link somewhere, maybe either as an annotation or whatever. But he didn't do that.
Yeah, I know. Well, look, he took the time and effort to do it, so you can't knock him for that.
No, I know that. He took the time.
Yeah. No, I got you.
It's true that Tiger's Kitty is 2 minutes long, which does fit in certain type of things. For example, Tiger Kitty could easily be a skippable ad, but the noodles could easily be a non-skippable ad and still meet the YouTube requirement, except for the music. We don't know if that's copyrighted or not on the music. I didn't get a copyright alert on that one, so I don't know.
No, Noodles knows his way around the computer, and he wouldn't use something that would get struck on copyright. He's not stupid.
Yeah.
He knows his way
around. Well, whereas with the Tiger Kitty, apparently the copyright is shared copyright. That's fine for the music. That doesn't bother me. I don't mind shared copyright. You know the old expression as kids, right? Share and share alike, right? So if I play your music, you share copyright with me, that's fine. I don't have a problem with you. I'll share copyright with you. But
no, that's fine. I think Tiger Kitty's that was very nice of him.
Yeah, it was well done.
Yes, it was. It was.
Yeah.
So thank you, Tiger Kitty, even if you're not here.
Gianni Yuma says Craig does look like John Voight.
God.
Who's John Voight?
I don't know. I wish I had his money. I think he's an actor or something. I don't know. What were you talking about a couch before? What was that all about?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the couch all about, Chuck?
Oh.
Ed needs the couch or what?
Ed wants a new sleeper sofa. And he's trying to get financing for one. Because he said he's sick and tired of trying to share the bed with me because this bed's a little tight, which is true. And he doesn't like the fact that I snore. Alright, but I snore, and so does he. But the thing is he wants a place for himself. What he's saying is that the couch we have now is really not appropriate to sleep on because the arms sloop down because they're kind of more decorative arms and not really meant to lay your head on, which is true. And then he said the couch is too low to the floor. Well, the problem is what I told Ed. I said, Ed, all couches are that low to the floor. I haven't seen too many couches taller than that couch, as far as height from the floor to the seat. And
they're all about standard, Michelle.
Yeah, they're all about standard.
They're standard.
Right. So I told her, maybe what we can do is pick up a couple cinder blocks and raise the couch up. But the thing is, we still have to deal with the problem of the fact that the arms still have sloops on them. They're not straight across arms. And
but you can put a big puffy pillow there. That's all. I slept on my couch tons of times, and it's actually more comfortable than the bed.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I slept on the couch during Hurricane Irene, and it was not comfortable for me either.
Well, it depends on the couch. If it's worn out or whatever, then it's going to be.
Hey, well, that's true. I got it for free, so I won't say.
And if it's not, if the seating part of it is not deep enough, of course, you're not going to feel secure on it. Like you're going to roll over. You have to sleep on your side.
Right, that's exactly. And if you're a bigger person, that is that's a real problem.
Well, you're not a mega person.
But what Ed doesn't seem to really think about is, as I said, is that I don't know where we're going to put all this stuff he wants. Because he's like, I feel like I'm getting squeezed in here. I mean, I don't have.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of tight spaces. I mean, maybe I may not want to live in a submarine, but the fact of the matter is I'm used to having a pretty small space. But lately, it seems like I feel like the walls are closing in on me, and I'm feeling like I'm being pushed a little bit harder that leg. With in my case, this week I bought some supplies. So I'm talking to Craig Egg. If you want to join us with Craig Egg, come on. Hold on a minute. Craig, let me get Ed on the phone so he can join you. All right, come on. Give me a minute. Let me get this.
Well, I have a couple ideas about couches.
Okay, let me get Ed on my phone because it's easier. Because my phone is right here. His phone's in the bedroom. Just give me a minute here.
Oh.
Craig. All right, so tap Nightbot. I'm getting you on Google Chrome so you can join me and Craig on the panel, Ed.
My phone's over here.
Bring the phone out there, yes.
My phone's in here.
What do you mean you're over there?
My phone is in the kitchen here.
Okay, well, we'll use my phone because it's already... Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Yes, hold on. I'm just going to get him on my phone.
I just got to grab Winston. He's
All right, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm right back. I got to give him the phone.
Stick. Winston? Hey. Get over here.
Right there.
Oh, morning, Craig.
Good morning. I'm not on the screen yet. Winston, my dog, has got a big stick in his mouth. He's trying to eat it. But Michelle was talking about like a sofa convertible into a bed.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good idea. But
yeah, because that couch in the living room is not meant to sleep on. I mean, every time I sleep on there, I get a sore neck or a sore back. Last time my hand got all fucked up. I think I don't even know if that was gout or not. It's still messed up. I think it was because from sleeping the wrong way on that couch on my hand. I don't know, but every time I sleep on that couch, I get messed up.
Yeah, well, what I was going to suggest is they have futons that fold down into a sleeper, and they're a lot cheaper than a cash flow convertible or something of that nature.
Yeah, but the problem is, I need something a little bit higher off the ground. I found some that were sleepers that were purposely higher off the ground. I did try to tell Michelle that. Like, I found this one for, now, I wish I could get the stupid credit because I found this sleeper sofa that I could get for like $200. Okay, it's high off the ground. It looked very nice looking in the living room. It's a double. It's got plenty of room to sleep on. But they won't give me the fucking credit. And it'd be only $11 a month for a payment.
$11 a month?
Yeah.
That's not a lot of money.
No, and they won't give me the credit.
Oh, God. How much is it there?
That's $200.
I don't think that's I don't really know what kind of sleeper sofa you can get for $200, Ed, but
it is. I seen it. It's in their catalog in Mayfair's Furniture. And it's high off the ground too.
Yeah, I have a lot of things from Mayfair too. My daughter uses that, and we've got things from Mayfair. You can't beat the price. You can't. She got a cheap wraparound couch for her living room because she's got 3 dogs. So she got one, and it's really nice. But like she said, I don't want to buy anything expensive. She has good furniture in the den, and she's got a gate up where the dogs can't go in the den. So if the one in the living room, they sleep on it or something, it was $399. It's not the end of the world. So, but I'm trying to think what you could do. Whatever you do, I guess you have to get rid of that couch that's there, I would imagine.
I'm ready to walk out of this apartment, frankly.
Well, Michelle, you really can't afford to do
Well, that's
that right
another
now.
issue. See, Craig, I agree with her on some stuff here. This is another issue, okay? We got other
Yeah.
issues too. All right, me and her are both disabled, okay? I can't get around that easily. I'm stiff normally anyway, so I don't really walk that good. It's on the 3rd floor, okay? I just get out of breath a lot of times just coming upstairs, okay? All that put aside, okay? I just can't keep this apartment up. I try to clean it all, which I can't. It's hard for me to move around to keep it up, to keep it clean. It's filthy again in here.
I know
we
it's
need a
so
maid
weird
or
because
something to
that
come in
reason it's
here.
hard for both of us to
I don't
keep it
know,
clean.
you know?
It's hard for
Yeah.
both of us. It's not just you.
Yeah, well, I can appreciate both of you doing that, but, you know, Michelle has got issues with sight, and, you know,
Yeah, I know. That's what
and
I'm saying. But it's difficult for us because we're disabled. Me, I can't bend that good.
yeah,
Or, you know, I try to do the best
So
I
when
can.
you see the doctor, you should tell them you want companions and homemakers to help you clean the house.
Well, that's what I intend on seeing if I can get some of that kind of help. Yeah, we need
good,
somebody to come in
yeah,
here. Even if somebody comes in here just once a week, that
yes.
would be enough, you know.
Look,
Because
Ed,
okay, huh?
this
If
is the deal.
I can keep a steady income coming in, maybe we can get Mary Maids to come in here once a week and clean the place.
No, Mary Maids is too expensive. Forget it. What Ed is talking about is disability, and they don't charge you at all. Mary Maids I had come in my house, and there was 5 of them here for 2 hours, and it cost $250. And before they left,
For 2
I
hours.
went around and checked, and the damn mirrors were all smeared, and you know there was dust on the moldings and cobwebs, you know. And I told them, I said, I'm going to go room by room, and I'm going to tell you what I see, and I'm not going to pay you till you get taken care of. So I would not have Mary Maids back in here again. Hell no. For $250 or $60,
Yeah,
and they
it's
didn't even
expensive.
clean
I agree.
and I can't. I don't have the time. Number one, and between taking care of my wife and work, I can't. You know, I don't want anybody in my house. Actually, I'd rather do it my damn self, even if it took longer. I clean the bathrooms twice a week. You know, but it's a job for me because once I get down on the floor,
I
with
can't
my
even
knees
get
where they are, I
underneath the
can't get
tub
up.
to clean underneath the tub because there's no room to get a broom in there. I can't. There's no room to turn in the bathroom. It's tight. It's congested. It's small. I need help with a person with good knees and a good, and ability to get into tight spaces to clean the bathroom.
You know,
Sure.
to tell you the truth, Michelle. You know, we both need to be in that housing for disabled
I know we
people.
do. I didn't
That's
say we
true.
don't. I'm just saying, it's just John Heyman wants to join us now. Hold on a minute. Look at John Heyman on here.
Yeah. Hi, John. Good morning.
All right, here goes. John's there.
Hey, John. How are you?
Morning.
Good morning to you. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
Well, being you're both going to the same doctor.
No, she's got some other. I told her you should just change doctors. They got your paperwork.
I'm not changing my doctors, community health and wellness, because
She
they
don't have
suck.
the same doctor though. She's got to get a new doctor because her other doctor's retiring, so she's getting a new doctor anyway. I told her, get a doctor in Winsted instead of Torrington. You know, because you don't know who you're getting for a doctor anyway. But that's her business.
Yeah, well, there's certain doctors that will cover, disability and Medicare and all that, and there's certain that won't. And unfortunately, the ones that are covered by Medicare, some of them aren't the greatest in the world. So, but what I would suggest, if you can, if both of you,
companions and homemakers, if Medicaid, because I don't have Medicaid, he does. If they would finance it, maybe they can get them to help come out here, do once a week cleaning or something. He can.
Well, Ed, if you have Medicaid, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, and
Uh,
they can't say, well, you got somebody else living there, because that
no.
doesn't matter, because she can't do it herself anyway. So that
Well,
doesn't have
you
anything
don't
to do
even
with it.
you don't even tell them. You don't even tell them. You live
No,
alone.
no.
You live alone. You got to lie a little bit.
Well, they're
You
gonna
live
come in here and
alone.
see her anyways. When they come in here, they're gonna see there's 2 people in here. But
Ah,
that's beside the point.
she's
That's
visiting.
beside the
We
point.
would just have
She's
to let them
disabled
know that
anyway.
there's 2 people that are both disabled in the apartment. That's all. We'd have to tell
That's
them
what
that
I'm
up
saying.
front.
Yeah.
Well, you're seeing separate doctors, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ed, you tell your doctor what you got to tell him. Tell him I can't get to the shopping. You know, I can walk to a degree to the toilet and back. I mean, and play it up. You got to play it up in front of these doctors.
Which actually
And
is
tell
not a
them,
lie. Actually, Craig, that is pretty much his limitations.
I understand that, but you really got to walk in there like hunched over. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You gotta put on a little show and see that you can hardly walk. And I understand that you can hardly walk, but you really got to put on a show for them. And Ed has a better chance of getting help and also a mobility uh, scooter. And you both should be able to get it. Say, I can't afford to keep paying Instacart or whatever. The prices are not in your control. It's whatever they charge, And this way, you want something where you can go shopping on your own and
Well,
shop
really not.
sales.
See, no, that's another thing. The Instacart to me is worth it because I don't have to come up 3 flights of stairs. That's something I would have to do anyway with the groceries. So
I
that I
got you.
do need, But they're only paying me. So let's just say I just get groceries. I don't get no alcohol. See, when you buy alcohol, I don't know why they charge you an extra fee. For alcohol, it's another extra fee. But normally, all I pay for just groceries, just food, it's only like I think $10 they charge for the delivery fee. If we buy alcohol, it's like 20.
Yeah, but my what I'm trying to say is, when you shop on Instacart, you're paying their price, whatever it is.
The problem is,
If
Triple
you
X
were
Sunday is how
if
would
you
you
were
get him to
able, let me
Winston?
just
That's
finish,
the
Michelle.
problem.
Let me
You
just
didn't
finish,
answer
honey.
that question. Oh, Larry
If
Richardson's come on again.
if
Hold on a
if
minute.
you have a mobility scooter,
Go ahead.
you can shop sales, things that are on sale, and you can stock up. And they do have my mom's had the basket on the back, the basket on the front. It had 4 wheels, and it had a chair she sat in, and it wouldn't tip over. And she used to go 6 miles to King Cullen and 6 miles
Well,
back
Chris
on that.
Tim, anybody who has a sleeper sofa, then they're willing to bring it to our apartment and put ours on the porch and hope the bleach lady and bleach man don't mess mine up. Because that's
Yeah, well,
part of our set. Because
Ed,
it's
getting
getting
back to
warmer,
our
we'd
original
like to be able to do
conversation,
videos outside
I
on the
think you get my
porch.
drift.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to really push. You have to fill out the forms. You have to go through all the BS, and you got to put your head pointed straight ahead and said, "I'm doing this, and I'm not going to give up." It took me 2 times to get my mom a mobility scooter, and finally I went to the proper doctor. That was a heart doctor, and he approved it with no problem. And they've come to the house. They showed her how to use it. They set it up, and it didn't cost her a nickel. And she was so
The only
thrilled
thing is
because
we
let
have
me
no
finish,
mains
Michelle.
outlet
1 second.
downstairs where we would be keeping them.
And she was thrilled because 6 weeks before that she was driving, and she had a lot of accidents with the car, and it was time at 87 that she was not a good driver anymore, and I had to ask her for the car, and that she said, well, how am I going to get around? So that's when I got her the mobility scooter. And then you know what? Then she was a happy camper. She made another friend from the church that she used to go together with, both on their mobility scooters. This way, if one of them didn't feel good, they could help each other out. So that's the main thing I'm trying to say, Ed. once you have to be very aggressive. In other
Triple
words,
X
just,
Sunday says, which is also known as Billy from Discord, is probably I could just load it up on the Metro North train and ride it there from the station to Winston. I don't know. It's a pretty long trip. I mean, that's going to take you a while to keep charging the batteries. Because, I mean, you're going to be going from Waterbury or maybe from the Amtrak to Central Row. Maybe you can get it on the commuter bus. I don't know. But they only get us one scooter, and then you still need a charger. He didn't say we had chargers.
We've been through this before. If you put in the paperwork and you can get a scooter, I will call Jimmy, and I will pay an extra $50 a month for you to keep your scooter in the garage or shed or whatever in God's name he's got there. And all you have to do is, you said you can run a 100-foot extension. I have a 100-foot very, very, very heavy duty extension cord for my pool. It cost me like $200, but it's like, I don't know. Michelle, do you know more about wiring?
But I really wish he could move us downstairs to one of the units where we don't have all these stairs. That would solve a lot of problems too.
Yeah, well, it's tough living on the third floor. And I could not carry my groceries up to the third floor. If I lived in a third floor apartment, I could not. My house is one level. When I bought it, I knew I was getting older, and I said to my wife,
you're probably saying to yourself, Craig, well, why don't I move to one of these places that's fixed up and all for houses for people? I'll tell you why. It's not that I don't want to, but there's a 2-year waiting list just here in Winston. 2 years, which isn't right. I mean,
all right, now this is the way to get around that. Both you and Michelle separately have to file for it. And whoever gets
I know what you're saying, but see, we can't. 2 years at most. That's the average all around the state, all around the country.
Okay.
2 years.
Okay, but it can be done. And forget the 2-year thing. There are times when they go by the people that need it the most. And also, you got to remember something. People that go in these places, I mean, I hate to say it, but, all of a sudden, 2 or 3 of them might croak, and then there's 3 apartments open.
Well, it says he doesn't want to live in those senior center places, and there is one in Oak Street. He could get into Oak Street, Chestnut. He can get into Chestnut Grove because he is, elderly. He's 64. He can get into Chestnut Grove all by himself if there's an apartment available.
So let me explain something to both of you. My aunt was in her late 80s, and she only had Social Security for her, which was like $900 or $1,000 a month. And the apartment buildings where she lived was very beautiful. It had a pool. It was all first floor, and that was about 10 years ago. But all she had to do is pay $300 a month. They judge it by your salary, by what you make a year. So you'd probably end up paying, I mean, I don't know how much you get a month, but you'd end up probably paying about $200 a month. And then, of course, you have to pay for your utilities, which is everywhere. But I guess my main point is, and I know I'm taking up a lot of time.
Krista, I asked the people at Cumberland Farms, and they said that they were told by their company that it appears that Gasman wants to buy the old Cumberland Farms. So.
Well, the hell with the Cumberland Farms. I'm talking about a unit.
Yeah, I know. I was just answering a question Krista asked me about.
But listen, you must get your names, both of you, on the list. And believe me, there was a 3-year waiting period because on Long Island, it's very, very difficult. The property is very, very expensive. And my aunt got in 8 months because the person who had it before passed away. It was first floor, 1 bed. It was a very nice place. Very nice. So what I'm saying is, even if you don't do anything in 2 years, if the chance arises, your name's on the list. they go by your mobility. I mean, somebody that can drive and go to the store, they're not going to give it to them first. They're going to give it to somebody who can't
there's
get to
another
the
thing
store.
too, Craig, is I think me and Ed both need our own places because I think we unintentionally get on each other's nerves because
Anybody does, Michelle. My wife and I get on each other's nerve, and we have a whole house. Okay, that can happen anywhere. But what I'm saying is, just to get one of your foot in the door is progress, and to get the 2 years, because
all right, Paul wants to come on. Let's get him on here. Good morning, Paul. How you doing?
Hi, Paul.
He's getting his microphone set up, I think.
Yeah. Well, maybe John Heyman, do you have any input on this, or more that you could add, John? Maybe you know more about it than me. I don't know.
Get on the list.
Go ahead, Paul.
Get on whatever list there is.
Good morning, Paul.
You know, I was ironically cleaning my kitchen while you guys were having that conversation about cleaning.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Did you have your
kitchen?
Did you have your nightie on?
A nice little French bustier, Craig. Nice little French.
Oh, very
bustier.
nice, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Craig wants to watch.
Oui. Yeah, it's paid extra to watch me clean and bend over with no undies on.
Oh, bending over, that's the best part.
Using my little dustpan, with the feather duster.
Yeah, well, I usually wear an apron when I cook with nothing else.
Yeah, I usually just wear a hard-on.
Yeah, that's it. This way you can get the frying pan off the stove, put a hook on the end of it.
I actually do like to cook with my shirt off, though, especially when I'm making my pasta sauce.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know why.
Making your gravy. There you go.
Yeah. I think,
when you're putting up the pot.
I think Ed and Michelle should just get a new couch and chuck that old dumpster couch out. That way Ed has somewhere to sleep, somewhere to sit.
I think the problem is I personally still don't know how that's going to work because, like we said, there's other things going on in the background which are frustrating everybody. The fact of the matter, for example, is right now, as Ed pointed out, is he needs a couch that's pretty high up, so he doesn't have to basically use his legs to thrust him up because he can't really bend up his legs that well. So he needs a really tall couch so he can get up there. I'm talking about 2 feet, 3 feet off the ground.
Oh my God! You need a step ladder to get up in there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a couch that high before. They're usually pretty low.
Yeah. So I told him, I said, if it wasn't for the arms on my couch being the shape that they are, one of the things we could have done was maybe put cinder blocks underneath it to raise it off the ground. But the arms is still a problem on that couch.
It's not very safe, Michelle. It's not very safe, cinder blocks.
You can take it now. No, you can take it.
Is that the lovely Denise?
That's your wife, Denise, yeah.
It says 24 hours. Take the exception. Okay. Please.
Oh, I like when you whisper to your wife, Craig. Keep going.
He's a good man.
So, I mean...
Oh, Michelle killed it. She talked.
Like I said, I've been trying to figure out how to solve the space problem, too, because we have a space crunch here. And we've had a space crunch since Ed moved in. And it's just that there's a lot of our stuff that's constantly smacking into everybody else's stuff.
Yeah, you guys gotta do some spring cleaning, get rid of some of that extra clutter, all those computer parts.
Well, me and Chris are right now working on the storage bin, but the problem is that, I mean...
The question is, do you want to live together?
There's just not a lot of room to do anything. I mean,
do you want to live together? That's the question.
I mean, let me show you guys something what I'm talking about here as far as the space goes. Because this.
Do you want to live together?
Michelle, do you guys want to live together? Are you guys planning on living together for the long haul?
I think,
John
honestly,
Hammond's
I think
asking?
Ed and I both kind of agreed it would be best if we had our own separate apartments, which I agree with him on that.
Well, what happened? That was already happening, I thought. I thought Ed was getting the one
Let's take a look at
downstairs.
this.
What
This
happened with that?
is the rec room right now. We got carpet
What if you had a
boxes.
2-bedroom apartment?
We got jackets. We got my lights. It's a jungle gym, and there's my walker over there, and there's a little shelf on by the baseboard radiators. It's just
All right,
a lot of stuff
Michelle,
that needs to be sorted
Ed,
through,
Ed or Michelle?
and it's just not getting done.
Michelle,
What?
was that apartment, the apartment 10? Is that a 2-bedroom apartment or a 1-bedroom?
It's the same layout as this one, and it's already rented out.
Oh, who's living in there now?
I don't know who's living in there now. Somebody just moved in there though.
Well, you should go introduce yourself, Michelle, and say, "Hey, I'm your neighbor. You know, if you need anything, come on over."
Well, I haven't seen them yet, so
That's when you go knock on their door.
I think they're still bringing things in slowly.
You guys need a bigger space or clear some of that stuff out. I would say.
Get a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, 2-bedroom would be good for you guys.
I mean, I'm ready to just walk away from this place. Because, I mean, Ed needs the space. I'm almost ready just to walk away.
Yeah, I doubt that'll happen, Michelle. You're not going to leave. We've already given you many opportunities. You've turned them down. You know, yeah. That's more of a pipe dream, I would say.
Well, with Craig, it was a visit to Fire Island, to his apartment. It was not to move there. Tiger Kitty has offered to have me move with her. I told her I still give it some thought.
Neither one of us have the problem. Another problem is neither one of us have the money to move because we got to move our stuff and all that. And we don't have money for all that. And this jerk that's in office, he ain't going to give us no stimulus check, it looks like.
Yeah, Biden's an asshole. We already know that.
You guys got to start putting some money away, saving up. The only way that's gonna happen.
We are saving up. That's what we're trying to do.
Man! Come on, man.
It's tough. It can be tough, I know.
Join whatever waiting list there is. Get some housing. Save your money up. It'll be cheap. You have your own space.
Well, no, there's one. I should have 2 left.
People told you to do that years ago and you didn't do it.
Yeah.
You'd be in the place by now.
Too little, too late, I guess.
Michelle's still in her 50s. She's still got time. You can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time you're 60-something, you'll have your own place. That's cheap.
I just had to help my wife.
Oh.
Well, how much is the total rent for your place, Michelle? Between what
my
you give
rent's
and what
$800. It's paying $400. It's $1,200.
So,
I could even choke to death on peanuts.
It has heat and hot water included in the rent. Plus, you got access to the porch in the back and the backyard.
yeah, but the problem is it's on the 3rd floor. Is anything available on the first floor? And I know that's going to be more expensive, obviously.
No, because there's no apartments on the first floor. Those are storefronts. Unless you get in the home place next door. And home place is full, which is also owned by my landlord. Unless you want to go to 108 Main Street, which he also owns. That's a whole house rent for $1,500 a month.
Yeah, there's other places though, Michelle.
Plus, you have to pay for your
There's
own
other
heating
places.
oil.
How about Ed? Ed's good with Craigslist and things. Ed, could you take a look on Craigslist and see if they have an apartment, any apartments
Ed's
available?
never used
First floor?
Craigslist. Ed has used Facebook Marketplace, but he's never used Craigslist.
Well, look on Facebook.
Well,
You can look at
on
Facebook.
Facebook
You can
or
look on Zilla.
Facebook
You can
Marketplace.
look on, yeah, look on Zilla.
Yeah, that's a good site.
yeah, Zillow's all over the place.
Here in Queens. Yeah, well, everywhere is going up. Connecticut is certainly not necessarily going to stay cheap forever, you know. It's a democratically controlled cesspit. You know that.
Well,
just like Queens.
No place is going to stay stable, Michelle. So it is what it is. I personally would look on Craigslist because I know a lot of my, they rent out rooms and stuff, and they're on Craigslist, and they tend to be.
Only problem is how would me and Ed see the places. We don't even have a car.
Well, if you make an appointment, you get with Krista and ask her what day she's available, give her the gas money, and she will take you. You just have to get everything coordinated.
Look, I found one for $10.50 a month in Winston.
Really?
$10.50, less than what they're paying now.
It's 2 bedroom.
Yeah, what is 2 bedroom, 1 bath? Is it ground floor, John?
I don't know.
Doesn't say, huh?
Still better than what they got now. I mean,
hell yeah! There you go. See,
$1,200 for a 1 bedroom opposed to $10.50 for a 2. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right?
Is it got gas heat, gas hot water, and gas cooking?
Who cares?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Michelle refuses to move anywhere with electric. It has to have a gas stove for some weird reason. Michelle will refuse to live.
Because I'm much more comfortable cooking on a gas stove than an electric stove. That's why. I always said that many times in the past.
What's wrong with
ground
it?
floor? It's on the ground
What's
floor.
wrong with the electric stove, Michelle?
Oh, it's on the ground floor.
The thing is, that's the problem with Michelle sometimes.
That's great.
Okay,
This is John, right? Am I talking to John?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for looking that up. Does it have any address, or you have to call?
Listen,
I put the link in chat.
I'm gonna pay
Oh, you
for your
did?
security.
Oh, thank you.
Or I have a place
Thank
lined
you.
up where you can just move in. You don't need security.
Ed,
It's perfect.
Ed.
There's a
And
gas
that's
stove.
another thing that kills us.
Can't
The
have
security
everything in life all the
deposits,
time, Michelle.
application fees, pet deposits.
Michelle.
What?
John Heyman just put the link in for that apartment in Winstead. It's a 2 bedroom. And as far as your electric stove goes, who gives a damn? I'll tell you how to get around it. It's very simple. I'll buy one for you. It's a 2 burner, regular tabletop Coleman. They're safe, whatever. You can cook on that.
But Michelle, you don't even cook though. Michelle, you don't even use the stove. What does it even matter? You don't cook. You don't do anything with the stove. Why do you care if it's gas?
Well, she uses the oven a lot, but that doesn't make any difference whether it's gas or electric. Who cares?
Wait, the oven's pretty straightforward.
It both cooks. Gas is more dangerous. You're more bound to blow your house up with a gas stove than an electric one. I mean,
excuse me, but even my doctor agreed with me that the gas stove is easier for me to see when it's on. Which is
Michelle, John Heyman was good enough to give you the link. Could you please click on the link and store it?
I don't have any way of storing the link. That's just it. I mean, let's see.
You can't bookmark it? You don't know how to bookmark a link, Michelle, on your internet browser? I can teach you how to do that.
Hold on a minute.
I can teach you how to do that. There's a little star.
I got it. Zillow, $1,050 a month. What the hell is this?
Paul, you want to move to Connecticut? We'll all rent a house together.
I'd probably hang myself if I had to live in Connecticut.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm only kidding you. I'm only kidding. I know you settled there.
I would do it for a month or two.
It's big enough. So it's on Zillow. Requested tour on 15 Cybele Avenue, apartment number 15. That's Zillow.
It's only a half a mile away.
Yeah, it's not far. Half a mile.
John says ground floor.
That's a 10-minute walk.
Ground floor.
Get a hold of Krista. So at least go take a look at it.
All right, Craig, you're quiet. Craig, you gotta move your mic, buddy. We can't hear you.
Hey, come on be here for a second. Come
There
on
we
be
go.
here for a second. I'm going to show this to you.
Oh, yeah. Much
I'm
better.
getting lunch, Michelle, for you.
Ed's making lunch. What are we making today, Ed? What's on
Hamburger
the menu?
patties.
Hamburgers. You lucky dog, Michelle. I love hamburgers.
All right. Well, first of all, this property accepts Zillow applications. There's apartment for rent. Let's see. Overview. It's newly renovated, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. Is this what you're looking for? It's got some beautiful new flooring, living spaces, and great carpeting in the bedrooms. I don't really want carpeting in the bedrooms, but
Michelle, we can't be picky. Let's not split hairs, okay? Let's not split hairs.
I mean, clearly, Michelle, yeah. I mean, if you want to move, Michelle, you want to move.
It requires a deposit and $1,575 in fees. That's
right. I got that kind of money.
No, but listen, that 1,000 whatever fees, that's what the person who owns the apartment pays. You don't pay that.
She's talking
They
about
might
the
want-
security deposit.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't have money we don't have any money saved up.
So that's your heat.
Okay, all right. If you
looks like it's a legit heat.
Michelle, listen to me. If you go to look at this apartment, I will pay the security. I will pay the security in the first month rent.
Problem solved. You got to do it now.
I will pay it for you. And this way you get your foot in the door.
Is this a 2-bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 2-bedroom. It's great.
Yeah, well, yeah,
And all newly refinished. I mean, what more could you want? And you know, and don't take this as an insult, Michelle, but take your ears off when you go to see it.
It's on the first floor, right?
I agree, Scaring that what you just said, 100%. Stop
Yeah,
buying unnecessary trade stuff on
Is it
eBay.
on the first floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ground floor.
All right, so there you go. If you want to look at that apartment, get a hold of Krista. I'll PayPal money for gas. I don't care. And if you want it, I will send them. I will give them my credit card. So you have no excuses not to look at it. That's a promise. Paul's hearing me. I'm making a promise, and I will do it. I will do it.
Yeah. I mean,
boy, the quiet set in real quick, huh?
There'll be something to stop it though, Craig. Like, you know, moving day will come, and then like it'll just get backed out of. I mean, it's
yeah, I know. I'll pay for the moving too. I'll give you $500 for moving, and throw the damn couch out.
Come on, Craig.
And I'll get Ed. Ed will have his own bedroom, and that'll settle a whole bunch of problems. And not for anything. I understand sometimes you bunk heads with Ed, and Ed with you, but you got to understand something. How would it be just living alone, and not having anybody to talk to or anybody to help you with anything? You know, you got to, with 2 bedrooms, if Ed gets pissed off, he can go in his bedroom. So there you go. It's all laid out on the floor. I'll pay for everything.
Right. Yes, it's true, Krista. I don't get food stamps, Social Security, disability, and Medicare. I don't even get Medicaid. I don't get any state supplement.
See, that's the thing.
Michelle,
See, that's
$1,000 a month.
That's the thing.
That's
we
it.
have a special arrangement with the
It's
landlord
also
here, where I
electric
pay-
heat, though, Craig.
I'm trying to say something.
So what,
This is important.
Michelle?
Everybody
Who
listen,
cares?
please, for a minute, please. For a minute, we have our special arrangement here with the landlord. That's why none of our benefits get affected. Okay, if we move in somewhere and split everything, they're going to cut us off this, cut us off that.
They
We'll have
will.
a problem with homemade. All those problems are going to come up. So the only way you can do it is we have to
Not at all.
separate tenants in the same building.
Not at all.
The same apartment.
Michelle goes to look at the apartment. Michelle, I will give her the money to put down, and you're her brother visiting. That's all.
What about the
You don't
money
even
to
have to
actually
claim it.
move this stuff? That's also another issue. Trolling wants to come on.
And once-
Hold on a minute. Let's get trolling on here.
All right, now listen. Once you get moved in, they can't do a damn thing to you.
Yeah, you're under contract.
Well, they'll cut our food stamps if we end up combining our income together because we'll be over income.
I have to go somewhere where I'm on a contract with the landlord. I can't get rid of that either, because Social Security is watching people carefully nowadays. Very carefully.
On
No,
SSI,
they're not.
they are in. You're
No,
on
they're not.
SSI. I'm on SSDI.
I'm trying to make.
Hi,
this one
everyone.
win. You know, I know.
I got you, Ed.
Well, we got to make sure. See, if the new landlord was willing to do that, look, okay, Ed, Michelle, I'm renting separately. We don't say nothing that there's two of you. Ed, you're paying me rent. Michelle, you're paying me rent. That's the way we're doing it now. Okay, I live in one same unit, yes, but it's like a room and house situation rent. It goes down to legally. You know?
Okay, it's so simple. Ed, it's so simple. The rent is $1,000 a month. You pay $500, she pays $500. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. Why would they put a 2-bedroom apartment for rent if they didn't think two people are going to stay there?
He pays $400, not $500.
May I just?
Yeah, I can't afford to pay more than $400.
I got you, trolling. I got you, brother. Hold on a second, guys. Trolling just popped on. I think he had something to say. If we could give him the floor for like a.
All right, Brian K. I've had it with you. Goodbye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
How you doing?
Hi, Brian.
So am I hearing this correctly? People are justifying Ed's abusive behavior by saying that he needs his own room. Is this what is this the level of craziness that we've gone to?
Get this guy the fuck off the air.
A serial and abuser.
No. I think you have a slight misunderstanding here. What's going on?
Off the air he goes. Get
What?
this guy off the air now.
Who?
This guy is talking now. Get him off the air. He's calling me names and everything. Get him off.
Let me find out what he's trying to say.
Motherfucker.
I've known Michelle for 2
Oh,
years.
you mean Lenny?
Okay?
Yeah, get him off. Son of a bitch.
Lenny's a guy that doesn't seem to be contributing anything to the chat. Remove.
Somebody's talking shit about me.
All right, let me find out who they are. Stop yelling at me.
Okay, Ed, we've been like, has been going on for a while, and you guys are in a really Are you guys in an abusive relationship?
No, hold on a minute. Let me explain one thing that's going on.
And the abusive relationship doesn't have to be physical. It can be psychological as well.
Right now, the biggest problem is it's a small apartment with 2 people in it. We're trying to work together in a single bed that basically he wants to be up awake in the daytime. I have to be up awake in the daytime for my job, for my work. And then what happens is I'm going to go to sleep at night. He can't sleep because unfortunately I snore and he can't handle that. So, but he can't sleep on the couch because the couch is too narrow. So and it's also too low to the ground. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, you need a couch.
And we need a bigger place because we don't have space for any of our stuff because we're running shipping over everything.
Okay, he can sleep in the living room. Why does he need his own room?
Because the problem is the couch is too low to the floor. He needs a higher couch, and he needs one that has a deeper couch for his larger body. But unfortunately, it's too small. Then he needs help financing it so he can get something he can sleep on that's higher from the higher up. He needs to like 2 to 3 feet above the ground.
Hey, Craig, I can stop this right now. I can stop this. No problem right now, Craig.
Craig's not here. Craig's not here.
We don't even
Craig's
have.
not here. Craig's
We
not
need
here.
Craig back in here because if he can help me get a sleeper couch, that'll solve that problem, and that'll be it.
Yeah, or a full-size mattress, just throw the fucking couch out. If you're using it as a bed, just throw the fucking thing out. Put a fucking full mattress, get a little thing that props up the mattress, and sleep on the fucking living room.
That's what I said.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
But you know what? I mean, after you solve this problem, and more shit starts coming up, and everything remains the same, what's gonna happen next? What's the next?
I didn't DVR.
Michelle, will you tell me along fine? It's only when we run into small problems like this. You gotta try to work together with. We haven't had any problems lately in a good couple of months.
You know what? I understand, Michelle, that you're alone and you need somebody in your life. But you know what? I honestly think you deserve better, to be honest. And
one of the things that me and Ed both agree on is we ideally need our own places. And our problem is he can't afford anything in Winston that's accessible to him unless he went and got town housing, which he's eligible for, but it would take a 2-year waiting list for him to get it.
Well, but that's his problem, not yours. Are you guys in a relationship? Like in a serious relationship? Like, you know,
Michelle,
we're friends.
Will you get rid of this guy? He's not being constructive at all.
Talking,
Just
I'm trying to tell you to throw me out.
He's being respectful.
Get him off of here.
I'm not going to throw you.
God damn it! I'm off this air. I'm off your show.
Why don't you talk to him, Ed?
I told him before he wanted to do assholes like this.
He's not being an asshole. He's trying to talk to you and get answers to what's going on.
No, he's not. He keeps saying I pick on you and we don't get along. That's what he's saying, or you're not listening.
All right,
You guys don't get along.
Why don't we talk about one thing for a
Sometimes
second?
you guys don't get
Craig,
along,
anyway?
Ed. It's fine. Sometimes you guys don't get along. It's fine. I mean, he's being very respectful. He's sitting here monotone, not swearing. He's just having a conversation. I mean,
he's just talking to us, Ed.
Being very respectful.
You know why he doesn't like it? Because maybe somewhere in there, there's a bit of truth in there, and it hurts. I understand that, but you know what? You gotta own it, Ed. Own it. Own your problems. Stop blaming. Stop blaming the room.
All right, can I talk now? I mean, it's great that you can, express your point. Now, let me express my concerns. Number one, Ed is 64 years old. Ed needs help doing a lot of stuff. Okay? But the problem is this apartment is a little bit tight. It's a little small. He wants to do his hobbies too, which I understand that. But I don't know how we're going to get all that stuff done. Brian K wants to come on here now.
No, it's Brian.
The hobbies aren't even in your way.
Okay, let's get Brian K on here, okay?
Please, let's get Brian.
I miss Craig.
Yeah.
Brian K, don't get me started this morning. Ed's on the rampage, and I really don't want to get Ed mad. He's mad already.
Well, so, if you guys weren't having any problems, then it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, if Ed gets mad, I think that's what trolling's trying to bring up here. Is like you're trying to tiptoe around getting Ed mad, and we're just sitting here talking. I think that's
I don't really know exactly what's getting Ed triggered. I don't clearly have an idea why he's getting triggered. But the thing is the way I feel about it.
Why are you getting triggered? Why am I banned?
As we're trying to figure out an answer to a problem, which is that we have a bit of a space.
Coming in here
and watch the food!
Jesus Christ. You have people that are coming
Keep an eye on the food.
They're fixing
the
problem for you, and then I get banned? Can you explain this to me?
Yeah, I'm banning the guy.
I'll let Ed explain it to you.
Why did you ban Brian K, Michelle? What did Brian K do for you to ban him, Michelle? This is like the second
Brian
time
K, you have been acting like today you said some really nasty shit. Okay.
You're being ungrateful. How can you possibly? You have a man that's willing to lend out $2,500 to you through the chat. and you're being ungrateful. You're coming up with all these excuses why it's not
Time for
enough.
lunch, all right.
It
Well,
really doesn't
all right.
help.
These are grilled cheeses, you mean? Okay.
That's right.
Other thing is this right now, guys. I'm just saying this is that I'm
I think
getting.
you're trying to find excuses more than you're trying to say something.
I don't think she wants to move.
I would ask you, what are you afraid of? What is so bad about moving to a place that's cheaper? So what if it's only $150 cheaper? That's still $150 in your pocket each month.
Better living conditions?
That too.
Yeah.
All right. Ed, do you want to talk about your feelings about all this?
I think you walked away, Michelle. You rage quit.
He's in the kitchen.
Right. But he put the phone down and he's not near it.
Hey, where are you? I think he's in the kitchen, but I don't know where he went. There he is.
It's a one-bedroom apartment, and you shouldn't be too hard to
I was
find.
going to ask Ed if he wants to explain his viewpoint on this.
Choices.
Are you on Ben, Brian?
Yeah, we need to free Brian, Michelle.
I don't know how you're not being ungrateful. I mean, you had a random person from your chat basically willing to give you several $1,000s, and you're upset about it.
Like Craig said, everything got real quiet.
Doesn't have
This
gas,
is
Brian, so it's
so
no good. It doesn't matter if it's a 2-bedroom apartment or a brand new house. Doesn't have gas, and it has carpet in the bedroom. So
Hygiene seasons.
Can't you put down like a rug or something?
No, she does not like the carpet. She wants the hardwood floors.
Oh well.
Yeah, she doesn't want the soft plush carpet.
What's so bad about that? I guess I don't really.
Hey, so this is my last thought on this, okay, and then I'll go. Michelle, listen, I believe you might be a victim of domestic violence in some way or some form. It doesn't have to be physical.
I
It can
don't
be
think there's. I
psychological.
don't think there's any domestic issue at all
You
here.
get this idiot off the show, Michelle.
It's just a matter of there's not enough space.
Each its own. I'm just telling you, there's something up. There's something up, and he every time I open my mouth and say something, he decides to come in and tell me to shut up.
Michelle,
I mean,
if you don't get
I
this
know,
guy off the show, I'm going to talk to Jimmy.
Would you just
If you don't get this guy off the show, I'm going to have to
he's
talk to
threatening
Jimmy.
her.
Oh,
about
and
this
tell him
fucking
what?
show again. I'm
And
serious
tell
here.
Jimmy what?
He told you to knock it off. That these people are talking negative. Get rid of him. I asked you to get rid of this guy.
I did get rid of one guy.
This guy's sitting there now.
Well, why don't you?
Tell mommy? Mom,
Why don't you talk to
I'm
this?
telling you to throw me out. Now get him off.
Hold on.
Michelle, when you get
Troy, I'll
him
talk
out,
to you later. I don't have time to argue with Ed about this. All right, now.
Can I be released?
Now, Ed, you better start talking.
I just have the smallest request to make. When you get around to it, do you think you can let me out of YouTube jail? Is that possible?
Unban Brian.
Michelle, can you free Brian? Can you unban Brian real fast, Michelle? I mean, it's all water under the bridge.
And
like 20 minutes ago.
punish Brian as well.
How can you hear the top in there?
Because it's on the phone in there. I can hear what he's saying.
How can you hear what he's saying? You're sitting over there. The phone's over there. Get in there. Because
I'm trying to calm down right now, Michelle, all right? Off this bullshit.
Have a beer, Ed.
Instead of having in there somebody telling me to throw me out, and you gotta sit there and let him tell me to throw me out.
I'm not gonna throw you out.
That's what he keeps saying, this guy.
I know what he keeps saying.
Michelle, when
It's
you
his
get around
opinion.
to it, is it possible for you to unban me and punish Brian K in the chat?
Oh, hold on a minute.
My show, he'd be off of there already.
All right. Let me see if I can figure it.
Go tell him to sleep on a park bench.
All right, Michelle, take a minute, take a breath, calm down a bit. You're getting around.
All I know is I'm feeling frustrated right now. Okay.
All right, Michelle, let's calm down a bit. All right, let's take your mind off this subject, Michelle.
And
Can we
won't
go
even
to-
talk to you guys. He won't
it's all
listen
right,
to
Michelle.
anybody.
Michelle, it's all right. Let's take our mind off the subject really fast here, okay, Michelle? Are you with me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Michelle?
I'm Ben Brian.
We're getting there. Michelle, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. I'm eating lunch.
All right, let's take our mind off of this for a second. Let's go to YouTube Studio really fast. Go down to the community page and let's free Brian K and punish Brian.
I unblocked Brian K already.
You unblocked him, okay.
I did not unblock the punished. I just unblocked the main Brian K account.
We got 1 out of 2 done. We got 1 out. Okay.
Unblock the punished one because I need that every now and then when you get, unreasonably upset and decide to ban me because I said the truth, basically. You all being ungrateful, and I do stand beside that. You had a stranger willing to give you several $1,000s.
But people would give us money before and he never paid up.
Well, have you actually followed through with it? I mean, John said the apartment is what, a half mile away? That's about as close as you can get if you're thinking about it.
Guys, my house looks like a wreck. Okay, I just need to change the pace.
Michelle, what does this have to do with you getting a new apartment
I
on
need
the
a
ground
vacation.
floor?
I need to get out of here for a while. Okay, I just can't deal with it anymore.
You're getting something out of this.
I just need a break from all this stuff that keeps coming on about this apartment and space, and I'm getting mad that I snore, and then I'm trying to sleep, and then he gets mad and he wakes me up.
Michelle, ultimately, all these problems you're talking about, you need 2 bedrooms. You need a separate bed.
Yeah, we do, but there's no separate bedroom. And even if we had one, he doesn't have a bed. He doesn't have the money for a bed.
Oh my God.
He needs a high bed. He needs a tall bed so he can get in there easily, like a hospital bed.
You leaving out the fact that I couldn't sleep out there for a good week now because I injured
Michelle,
my hand.
that's exactly why John has found you this apartment to check.
All right, hold on a minute.
That's
First of all,
exactly
since
why-
he can't hear
That's
you,
exactly why Craig Sr. is willing to fork
Michelle,
out a
will you
lot
go
of
get
money
my
to
phone
make
and
sure
get
that
you,
you
please?
get
Hard for
there,
you to
to make
get
sure that
I'm trying to turn it up so that you can hear them, and you gotta get the phone in the kitchen in here.
Go get it so I don't have to get up. Oh, fuck, I don't know if I can get up.
And then I get banned.
Just go in the
because I say
kitchen
this
there,
is
it'll be easier.
ungrateful behavior. Michelle, need I remind you, there are people starving in this world.
That's the part of the whole problem. Everything's too low for him. I can't get him any taller furniture than this.
Oh my God, fucking Americans.
It's just gonna
goddamn
get
way
mad.
to get his upper arm strength up so he can pull up with himself
accessible
off. Normal
furniture.
person.
He needs to be in a retirement home.
It needs to be in bush country, so then nature would run its course.
I shouldn't be sitting in that.
The dingoes would eat him.
He needs handicapped accessible furniture. I can't afford. I don't know where he's gonna get all this furniture.
Paul, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I
we
guess.
can hear you, Craig. Welcome back, buddy.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, my phone went dead.
And just send him to Japan to the suicide forest. I don't know.
Send him back
What
to
I-
the 70s.
What did I start a war?
Send him to the 70s when John Lennon was alive.
He still is alive.
Get the phone too while you're at it so you can hear him.
Yeah, I will.
Craig.
Makes no sense.
No, that'll get you thrown out, Michelle. Jimmy already said, cops come over here again. He's going to throw us both out.
Jimmy ain't gonna do shit.
Jimmy's not gonna. He needs the money.
Well, if he throws you
You
out,
could run a meth lab out of that apartment. He won't kick you out. As long as you cut him in.
you have 30 days. He can just throw you out on the street. He has to go to court and everything else.
Yeah.
Jimmy likes money, so I don't think he would necessarily want to throw away a money source that's been guaranteed income for him for the last.
I have no idea what this has to do with
Since
checking out this
2007.
apartment. The people again have went out of their way to try and help you in your time of need, and you spit in the face, and then somehow I end up in the fucking gulags. Can you explain this to me?
Noodles, no, there's no need to do that. And here's why. One, Ed was able to get out of the chair with my help.
Why can't he get?
Ed does not have a gun. Do not even accuse him of having a gun. Ed has no gun.
Turn the phones on. Let the people speak.
Michelle, I am serious about this. You should unban me and punish Brian K. It makes no sense why we would.
I did unban you.
And punish Brian K.
First of all, I did unban you.
Yes, but what about punish Brian K for the next time that I say something that you don't like and then you decide to ban me?
Brian, how many estimated times throughout the years do you think you've been banned from Michelle's chat?
Oh.
Just a curious question. Well over 10?
Probably, oh yes, probably close to 30, 35 maybe.
Still,
I do remember you getting banned a good handful of times, like in the previous years.
I'm sure Ed's going to want to talk about this tonight on his channel, but that's fine. But I don't know why he doesn't want to talk about it here.
I'm back.
You got the phone now so you can hear it?
Yeah, I'm back.
Here, turn it to you.
Okay. Look, the reason why I got upset is because, me and Michelle been getting along fine. It's all about, I wanted to get an extra bed in the living room so I could sleep in there peaceful. She has her own sleeping space. They won't give me the fucking finances. I found one for $200. I can get up and down off of easily. And it's got to blow up into all of this. Some guy getting on here saying that I'm abusive and I'm causing her trouble. I don't want to hear that shit. If I hear it on my show, they're just getting off.
Well, okay, Ed. So let's do some finances here. You get how much for a check a month? $7.50, right?
Yeah, Ed might be on this channel doing a live stream tonight. I don't know.
Ed?
Yeah, I get $7.50.
Okay, so you pay $400
Ed,
for
can
rent.
you hear them
so that leaves
talking?
you with $350.
Michelle, let Schmeckle talk.
You can hear them talking?
Yeah.
So you got $350 left over, Ed. You need $200 for a mattress. What does that $350
This season
go
that has the
towards
channel
that you have left over? What's stopping you from just putting $200 down in May? After
All
you
right,
pay your
Noodles
rent
wants
and
to come on.
getting your sofa?
Noodles, okay, Noodles.
Because if you don't finance it, you have to pay a delivery charge, and that's $200.
First of all, you don't know what he has hidden in that train, that toy train collection, Michelle. He could have an AR-15, an AK-47, possibly one of those really big revolvers. You don't know.
But Michelle's seen the boxes all open and everything. We went through the train stuff together, Mr. Millennial Idiot, okay? Mr. Punk.
Wow.
Noodles, Ed has no gun. He doesn't have any weapons at all.
And I don't even have a police record. I've never been in prison in my life. Another thing, Millennial Punk.
You seem like the type of guy that might have something hidden, Michelle, in that room.
Yeah, right. I got something hidden. Michelle, I don't even go out of the house.
Like in the
Noodles. Ed doesn't have weapons. He doesn't have any weapons. He has no desire to have weapons.
You're just trying to stir up trouble, you stupid millennial idiot. Okay? The young punk.
Michelle, how do you know that? Have you ever...
You're trying to stir up trouble, get Michelle more upset. So why don't you just go away and get off the show? So all you're doing is getting people upset for no reason, you fucking punk.
These damn millennials.
You fucking Gen Zers.
Why not?
So again, Ed, you'll have an extra $350 after your rent is paid next month. Why don't you just get the $200?
CP, you wouldn't know how right you are when you say that.
Get your mattress.
He's asking that because if you don't finance it, they want you to pay $200 cash delivery charge to the house for that.
Right, cash. $200 worth of delivery. Right.
Yeah, $200 for delivery plus the cost of the futon, which is $200. That's $400.
They want a $200 delivery fee.
Yes, because it's a futon. You have to have two people bring it up here.
Never heard of that from a store.
Michelle, search his room. He might have a gun.
He doesn't have a gun. He doesn't even have a gun permit.
Yeah, it might be a legal one, a ghost. You might have a ghost gun.
He doesn't
No, I
have
got
any
one
kind of
from
weapon
Florida.
at all. And what do you need
You
a
don't need a
weapon for
permit
anyway?
to buy
He's
one.
not going hunting.
He might go hunting in that apartment.
You don't
Noodles.
necessarily use guns for.
Noodles, you accuse me of saying that Ed did something he doesn't do.
Well, I don't know that. All I'm saying is you never searched his room. You don't know what's hiding in that room, Michelle. Underneath all those
Get lost. Goodbye.
Michelle, have you really unbanned me and punished Brian K in the chat?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm just checking. Just checking.
Can you type in the chat? So
I'm trying right now. See about that.
No, I'm going to let Ed explain his side of the story. You read my side.
Yep.
And let Ed talk about his side.
Yeah, I'm just maybe find a different store. I've never heard of a store charging $200 delivery fee. That's a bit much. Does that come with like a blowjob or something? $200? I think you may have read that wrong. Maybe it's $200 with the delivery and the food cost.
Alright, I'm going to just temporarily leave this chat right now. So Ed can talk about it and explain it from his perspective. So, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, Ed, I'm going to give you the floor. I want you to explain what's going on in your own opinion. Just you. The other guys are quietly in the background in the backstage. They can't interrupt you.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead, talk.
They're still on there, Michelle.
Yeah, I know. Just turn the phone down in the other room.
No, you don't know what I'm about. You don't live here. You don't know nothing about us.
Oh, where's my phone right there? Alright. I'm going to let Ed explain it from his view. Okay? A lot of people don't understand, and I admit it's confusing to some people. But it's really very simple. We've been together now, here, in this apartment, about a year.
Right
Maybe
now,
a little more than a year.
1 year.
Okay? Originally, he was going to sleep on the couch. Couch is too low for him. The couch doesn't have a good place for the rest of the head. It has a sloop to it. So his head would slide down out the armrest. It's also too low to the floor. He's got bad knees. He can barely get off the couch. He could barely get out the seat of the chair. So, what it comes down to is the only thing we could do that made sense is my new bed frame and mattress is much higher. So he likes to lay in the bed because it's easier for him to get out of, which is fine. But the sad truth is, he don't like to sleep with me because I snore. And it is a little bit tight because it's a full, it's not a queen. So, unfortunately, Ed is finding himself frustrated because he doesn't know what he's supposed to do.
I tried to sleep on that couch and I injured my hand. Got all swollen up because, I don't know, I must have did something in my sleep or something one night over there on the couch because it ain't gout. It's something else.
Well, the microphone is loud.
Anyways, that couch is just not. My neck ends up hurting me, or my back, or I tried several times. I don't sleep all night on there. I can't sleep all night on there because it's too uncomfortable. This would solve the problem of the sleeping combinations if we could just get somebody to get a decent couch that's high off the ground. It would look better in here too because the couch is old, it's beat up, it's got bugs in it.
I can't sleep in the bathtub. First of all, it's too low down for him. Second of all, the faucet drips, so he would get all wet.
I'm talking about the couch.
No, they were suggesting you should sleep in the bathtub.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think you people get it, okay? I'm a senior citizen. I'm an older guy. I don't bother nobody. I don't pick fights with people. But I have a right to get upset when someone gets on the show and starts saying I'm not their friend and that I'm a user, and I'm sick and tired of just being subjected to that. That's why me and Michelle argue, because I said I was getting mad because I told Michelle, just get this guy off the show, because you know it gets me upset, because it does. It would get anybody upset, because it's not true. Okay? Why don't you go sleep on a park bench, buddy? Because that's what it would come down. I can't go anywhere. I have no money to move anywhere, and I wouldn't be able to get a place for a couple of years. That's just the bottom line fact. You know, I may as well be dead.
And I can't afford to move because we don't got a lot of income coming in right now. I mean, that one apartment that was shown was $1,000 a month, but then there was also 1 month security and application fees. How are you going to pay them up with that money?
And nowadays, they don't care. The government's not helping nobody.
No.
This Biden's not helping nobody. They're helping a lot less now. Okay, they don't care if there's people homeless out in the street, and they don't care what...
I know, John. I heard that. I know what Craig City wanted to pay for it all.
A friend of mine down in Florida has an older friend that lives in down Florida. He's hanging with, because my friend's staying in the Salvation Army. The other guy's homeless. The man's in a wheelchair, and he's homeless out in the street, and no one will help him. So that's how bad it is. At least Michelle's been here, and I appreciate it as a friend. Because right now, I'd probably be dead if it wasn't for her. And I appreciate that. And everybody keeps saying I don't. I'm a user. I'm this and that. Fact is, I'm not in a financial situation to support my own place because I can't get into a place for a couple of years.
Because you don't make enough money. You only got about $850.
I don't even make enough to pay regular rent. I was going to do that.
No, he doesn't.
Across the hall, he wanted $900 for rent. I only make $800 in rent for my Social Security.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to have money for clothes, which I don't have any clothes. I have to have money for other stuff also, fun stuff. People have to have a life, you know? I don't even go out much. I hardly go out of this house at all. And it's mostly because it's on the 3rd floor. I get out of breath.
There's nothing to do outside Winston right now.
There's nothing to do anyway around here. You go outside, what am I going to do? Sit in the park? Okay. Go outside and sit in the park, get some fresh air. There's nothing to do around here anyways. There's no activities. There's just nothing to do. It's like you feel like the only thing I had was my hobbies for a while there. That was nice for a while there when we were getting along good before all these people started sticking their nose in and causing arguments and telling Michelle to throw me out because she didn't feel she had the room. I had a nice train board in the corner. I had everything pretty much clean. The house was good and everything. Then these people started and it all went downhill from there. Now I got all my trains all apart, all out of the boxes. I took the train table down. Now I had to put it all back up. All because of these people causing these frictions. I already had talked about it with Michelle, about where should I put the train. I asked her, would it be in her way? She said no. It's in the corner by the window. It's not even in her way. I try to do the best I can so I don't have stuff in her way. Right now there's a lot of boxes on the floor and it's a little messy in here because I've been sick. I haven't been able to move my left hand at all.
Okay, can you see the chat on the screen, Ed? Because I can't read it, but can you see it? The chat, I'm trying to show it to you so you can see it, what they're saying in the chat here.
I think they should go see how it feels to go sleep on a park bench because that's probably what would happen to me.
But the thing is a lot of people also have a misunderstanding about how these subsidy programs work too. Krista gets it. Krista understands it. But a lot of people don't understand it. But he could certainly put an application in the Chestnut Grove. He can certainly do that. You're right. He could go put an application for senior housing. He is a senior.
Yeah, I'm going to doctors this week. I'm going to have them set me up with a social worker to try to do that stuff.
That because I can't help him do
I
it.
know,
It's just
yeah,
too much on me. Because I mean, I got my own problems.
He'll
Just
probably
trying to
come out here and meet with me even. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But it's still gonna take time to get a place. I know that. But if you're not on the list, you're never gonna get it. But the problem is, Winston only doesn't have that many disabled housing places.
No.
And they're small. Like Chestnut Grove, the one she's talking about, that's a pretty good size. But the one next to it, our friend lives in it, and it's small.
Well, for one person, you don't need a very large place.
No, I'm saying for the number of people, number of units. It's
yeah.
It's a small complex.
Yeah.
And there's another thing. Me and Michelle share stuff. You know, like, I don't know how to do a lot of stuff on the computer. She helps me. I'm computer illiterate that way. She helps me with that stuff.
Like last night, for example, I helped him get on the air on his channel to stream.
You know, so I really appreciate all that stuff. And, the internet, you know, then I'd have to go get a provider for that too separately. Or, no, I could do that on my phone, but still, you know,
YouTube won't let you stream on your phone if you have less than 1,000 subs.
You know, and I'm not in very good health. For me to live alone, something happened, there'd be nobody there. I'd just die in the apartment like the guy next door did. At least us two of us living together, if something happens, well, one of us will know about it.
All right, let's get the panel back up. Okay. But unfortunately, you won't be able to hear anybody because there's no headphones. Oh, wait, maybe we can. Hold on a minute. No one else is here right now. Okay, yeah, there's everybody here. Okay, except, okay, you all. All right, I'm going to accept Craig, Brian K. But the other person, I don't know who that is. And I'm going to turn this phone to low enough so that I can hear everybody.
Okay.
Hold on a minute here, guys. All right, say hello, guys.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, Michelle.
All right, so.
Can you hear me, Michelle?
Yeah, I got the phone set so our headphones on the table so I can speak to hear you guys. I put this microphone close to the head.
Yeah, I hear you, Craig. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I appreciate what you're saying. That would be a good thing, but we just have to make sure that everything's all worked out because there's a lot of issues here we talked about with the benefits and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just frustrating, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, well, in the meanwhile, go see the apartment. Set it up with Krista and go see the apartment. At least you get an idea of where it is and what it is, and if you want it, we'll get it. That's all. It's that simple. It's that simple. I will get it for you. Believe
is
me.
it on the first,
I will get it for you.
Is it on the first floor for moving stuff?
Yes. It's first floor. It's newly renovated.
Half mile away from where you're living now. Half mile
Yeah, I
from
mean,
where you are now.
come on. Set it up and get your asses moving. With 2 bedrooms, you'll be perfectly fine. And you have a nice new place and a new start, and that's what you need. You know what? I know sometimes people bump heads,
his own place,
but
though.
you know
he
what?
Can get in Chestnut Grove if he wants to put an application.
Well, that's down the road. I have to put my name on a waiting list.
But this is a half mile away, Michelle. It's worth checking out at the very least.
Absolutely.
But I don't see by myself. This apartment is doable. But I mean, it's with 2 people in here. I feel really crushed in a tight space.
Well, that's
Michelle, we're not talking about the apartment you're in now. We're talking about the one that's for rent.
The new one, the one that you should be.
See what I mean? Michelle doesn't want to move from here anyways. Bottom line.
Well, I don't think either one of you do.
No, really, I don't. But
see, she don't want to move. But I can't.
Michelle, how much longer do you think you're going to be able to get up 3 stories?
I don't know. I mean, I do fine, but like I said, I have much more mobility than Ed does. His doctor would test that, would determine that Ed really needs mobility.
He's asking about
power
you,
chair.
Michelle. He's asking about your mobility right now, right, Craig?
I think I could do it for quite a while.
Well, you have a perfect opportunity to get a ground floor apartment, newly renovated. Who cares about the electric stove?
I really
told you, you can get a 2-burner. You can get a 2-burner propane stove, put it on the counter, and cook as you normally do. I have one on my
Michelle,
deck.
if I
It's
move
not
in
a
there
big
by
deal.
myself, I can't afford the rent.
I
so
know
I don't
you
even
can't
go there.
afford the rent. That's why I said
But I
Chestnut
thought you
Grove
guys were
might be
talking
more
about
doable
living
for
together.
you.
This is literally, what is that,
Or the other housing
$150 a month
complexes in
cheaper?
Winston. There is two
What?
in our side of the town.
I know about that. Craig's talking about taking the apartment in the meantime to solve both our problems.
Hold on a minute. Paul, if you want to come on,
Ed, that's
come on so I
exactly
can
right.
get you in. Okay, there we go.
That's the first smart thing I've
Paul's
heard you
back.
say.
Okay.
But Michelle, it's been hard getting on. I had to
no,
try
it's the
4
wrong guy.
times.
Oops, sorry. Sent the wrong guy up
You're on a
here.
tirade today, Craig.
Let's get Paul on here. Paul, where are you?
No.
Well, Craig,
I can't see myself.
Look, Craig, I understand what you're saying. I agree with you. But if Michelle doesn't want to do it, I'm stuck here, and I can't move right now. Period.
But
and
Michelle,
Jimmy
you
said I
say
don't
you
have to
like
move.
this place.
Michelle can't. Nobody can take me to court to put me out because I'm not causing any trouble here.
Right.
And so Jimmy said and Michelle tried to put me out. He said he's going to throw her out anyway. So
Forget about that. This is it's cheaper. It's going to be more money for the household.
Which means
either way,
if I
because I'm
leave, that
guessing
means
that
you get
guys
stuck with the whole
kind of
apartment
are
by
splitting
yourself. Can you really
finances.
afford $800 a month? I really don't think so.
no, I'd have to have a roommate
What
anyway.
are you talking about? It is
Right,
11.
but then you
it's
might still get stuck with
10.50.
another roommate that snores.
Your apartment now is $1,200 a month. This apartment is $1,050. That's $150 a month in your pocket for the household, and it's on the first floor.
Yeah, but our food stamps would go down
And
because
you
they have to
both will have
combine
your own
both incomes
bedroom.
together now.
You
No,
literally.
Michelle, your
originally
food
with
stamp.
DSS,
Nobody's
they
going to
have
check.
separate incomes.
Nobody's going to check your damn food stamps.
And you guys.
Nobody's
need
going to
food
check
stamps.
anything.
Both of you are poor.
Well,
you know.
DSS does check
face
food
it.
stamps. They go by the total combined family income, as does SSI. Ed's on SSI. I'm not.
Okay, what would spur them to check?
It's on the first floor.
There we go.
Yeah.
All you got to do is put a change of address.
Hey, Craig,
in.
I got a question
Simple.
for you. Craig, I got a question for you. Michelle doesn't seem like she really wants to move here, and I move from here. I respect that. She's lived here a long time. I do respect that, okay? She lived this hard after living somewhere a long time. I respect that part. But I'm just talking about, I agree with you. It would be a good idea to have a nice new apartment, okay? But I can't afford it on my own anyway. I'm talking about Michelle's feelings here. Okay, so could I borrow the money from you, and I'll just pay you back for the sleeper sofa for now?
Yeah, we'll work something out with that.
Okay, I think that'll solve the problems. And my hand's been injured right now. I've been in a lot of pain, and now it's just swollen. I injured it somehow sleeping on that couch the other day or whatever. So I haven't been able to pick up around the house. So the house is really cluttered. Michelle, train stuff's all over. I'm gonna try as soon as I get better. I told her I'm gonna try to straighten it out again.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, you get it all straightened out.
Yeah.
Craig,
But
you're
I
an absolute saint, mate.
I don't get why. Michelle, do you want to move or not?
Do I want to move on? Honestly, I'm not sure.
Well,
because, like I
rephrase
said,
the question. Michelle, let me ask you this. Do you want to have more space?
I would like
in
to
your
move out of the state. I'd like to move to a new place.
Would you guys like
Completely
more
different.
space? I guess is what Craig is
But
asking.
all
Do
the
you guys
states in
need
the
more
United
space?
States, from what I saw from Nick Johnson's videos, are not doing any better economically. Sure, we can go to Kansas, but that's really in the middle of the state.
Michelle,
There are cheaper places in Georgia, but they're really in the
Michelle,
middle
you
of
don't
the
have
state.
money to move anywhere like that anyway.
I know that, Ed. I'm pointing
Look,
that
the
out.
question, Michelle, stop for 1 second. The question is, do you guys want more space? That's basically the question. Do you guys need more space? Do you guys need the 2-bedroom apartment, or will you be fine surviving in the 1? That's the huge question. Would more space
And also, the
benefit
other
you?
problem is, if we had a 2-bedroom apartment, how would we get everything to the 2-bedroom apartment?
Craig said he
And I'm
would
talking
help
about
with
just
moving.
within town.
Michelle.
Never mind
Craig-
outside of town.
Craig said he would help with moving, Michelle, with the moving costs.
This is
all
why
exactly.
what I said in the
Everything's
chat that you're
taken
being
care of.
ungrateful, Michelle. This is
Yeah, I heard
exactly
that.
why I said what I said, and I meant it.
Craig said he'd take care of all that, Michelle. The ultimate question is now, without thinking about moving costs, again, the security deposit, first month's rent will be taken care of. Do you guys want more space? Would that solve your problem or not? That's the ultimate question.
Yeah, more space for less money.
Can I explain something first? Let me explain something for a second. Usually,
Ed, hold on. Let me stop you there. Is it an excuse? Is it anything that prevents you from bettering your current situation? Is that what you're going to say? Because I have a feeling that you're trying to give yourself wiggle room to short of say that what Craig is willing to do is a bad idea. I think it would be nothing but benefit for the both of you, at the very least, to look into it. It's not going to cost you anything.
No, I agree with it. I think it is a good idea, but Michelle doesn't seem to want to move. She told me that several times. Right, Michelle? Will you tell them how you feel
I
now?
don't really
from
want
your
to.
mouth, not mine. How you feel about the
But
whole
right
situation?
now, I feel like I'm being forced into a situation that I don't like either way. You know.
Okay, Michelle, let me explain something real quickly. It's very simple. I'm getting older. I know at one point I'm going to have to leave my house. You are getting older. Jimmy doesn't even want you there. You're sort of living on the edge. And you got to carry crap up 3 stories.
Because he did renew our lease, our agreement with him. So
yeah, you don't have any lease with him, do you?
we don't have a lease.
No, it's month to month. Right.
No. But see, it's a no-brainer because your mobility is not going to get any better. Like I planned for a 1-4 house. You need to do this and get an apartment on the ground floor. And guess what? Then if you get a mobile scooter, you bring it in the house. You charge it in the house. You keep it in the house. Ed's got his room. You got your room. Whatever. I mean, you should at least look at it. At least look at it. Have Krista take you over, make an appointment, look at it, and let me know if you want it or not. I'll pay the damn last month's rent, and I will also pay the moving costs. So you have nothing to worry about. When they move you, they come in, they wrap everything up, they bring it a half a mile down the road, and you're both have a new start.
And you'd be together still.
Mm-hmm. Hey, not for anything. I wouldn't want to live alone.
I want to come on the panel. I don't even know who they are. And I don't think I want to have them come on because I think that they're really serious will aggravate everybody off again. Just, but like I said, I don't know. It's a lot of things to worry about.
What is it to worry about? Is it the more space part, or is it the more money in your pocket?
Jimmy likes me here because I pay the rent on time, which he appreciates. Because
you can pay the Michelle, you'll have a cheaper rent. You can pay. You'll still be able to pay your rent. So it'll be cheaper.
But the
it's $525 each.
He doesn't like when it becomes an argument over things like you snore, get out of bed, get dressed,
you would have
get
separate rooms, Michelle. You wouldn't be sleeping
and I
in the
feel
same
half
room.
asleep.
Right.
Oh, incoming phone call. All right, I'll take it. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, Michelle. I just talked to Slingshot Warrior, and he was saying that it's very possible either it has a black powder rifle or revolver.
Oh, come on, Michelle, with
Correct.
this guy.
Get out of
Get
here.
him off of here.
What the hell are you talking about? No.
They're just trying to get you more upset than you already are.
I mean, let me explain why I got upset. I mean, maybe Ed understands that. I have to get up at 8 in the morning every day for the show, okay?
Yeah.
Then it was 2 minutes to 8 o'clock in the morning. I was still kind of having sleep. I went back to sleep. Ed will kick me up and say, "Yeah, you're snoring."
I'll come in.
Like, yeah, so what? I still got 2 more minutes. Let me sleep.
Well, you guys probably shouldn't even be sharing a bed if you're not like having
That's
sex.
why I wanted to get the sleeper sofa. When usually Okay, when we're doing things in the house, I'm not in Michelle's way at all. I go on the computer in the living room, I do my thing, and she does hers, and we don't even have no argument. It's quiet in here all night.
The issue isn't the day-to-day activities. It sounds like that it's
The
that you
problem
guys
is
don't have
though
enough
is that
sleeping
we
room.
have to share the bed, and
Yeah,
the
you
bed
guys
is
need
kind
That's
of.
why I said
sleeping.
we need another bed for the living room. Like I said in the beginning.
But then you're going to have a space issue
But it
versus
has to
going
be
to
pretty
this place.
high
It's on the
because
first
Ed,
floor. It's got 2
unfortunately,
bedrooms.
I don't know what to say anymore, Michelle. I said what I was gonna say. I don't have, can't afford to move
What
nowhere
exactly
anyway.
is that?
Right, I know that, but the bed has to be pretty high up. You can't lay in a low-lying bed.
The one I looked at was higher. I told you that already. It's higher, a lot
She's
higher.
not
They
going to
make higher
listen, Ed.
ones.
She doesn't listen.
You need one
know this
about 2
already.
feet, 3 feet off the floor. You need a hospital bed. Really?
Who the hell has a bed 2 or 3 feet off the floor?
It's one of those fancy beds with like a canopy.
Jesus Christ, what are you going to need, a ladder to go up in it?
Yeah, like one of those princess beds. Like you need a little ladder to get up to.
The futons are low to the floor, but the sleeper couch I saw, they make ones that are higher from the floor. The one that I saw for $200 was made higher. The legs. I'm not the only one that has a problem getting up from low furniture. I'm sure.
And these, you can get, you know what? Your doctor can get you one from Doyle's that's designed specifically for you so you can get in and out of bed. They make special beds.
Maybe I could check into that too.
Yes, I would.
Will, for
when you
sure.
see him on the 9th.
I will tell him.
That's
on
it.
the
And
Like a
talk to the
rotating
case
cycle,
management
like-
team. Yes, and yes, they could possibly get him into elderly housing if he chooses to go that option.
Okay. Michelle,
Right here.
why don't we just table this for now and you discuss it with Ed
Yeah,
and make
we
up
can
your
table
mind?
this for now. Who the hell is this idiot who's trying to say Ed's selling guns and all that crap?
Well, does Ed
That's
have a
something completely different.
Humor
I'm gonna bring that up right
Oh.
now. Ed does not have guns. Ed does not have a firearm
Oh.
permit.
I'm here.
I gotta go.
All right. Take care. All right, have a good one.
I'll talk to you later. They'll have to table this. Can't offer much more.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Take care.
Okay, Paul. Have a great day. Have a great day, Michelle, Ed, everybody, John Heyman. I'm out of here.
All right, thanks,
Yeah, good-
Craig. I'll
Bye,
talk
Craig.
to you soon then.
Take care.
All right.
All right.
Give it
Thanks
a
for
shot,
being
mate.
on the show.
Yeah.
Like
so many,
everybody's going to reach that
so many
same
others have
conclusion
as
with
well,
these
you know,
people
Brian.
every time.
Yeah. I don't even know why people entertain this anymore.
It's human nature to want to
Yeah,
help.
I know,
someone in
I
need,
know,
but it's kind of a pointless effort. It's a quagmire at best.
And let me ask you a very valid question that's on here. Is why would Noodles want people to call the police on us in the first place? I still don't understand that part.
Probably a wellness check.
Why would
being
Noodles
ordered.
want people to call the police on us in the first place? I don't get it.
You guys have mold, you have roaches, you have a lot of things that are unhealthy in that apartment. Let's be honest. You both could use, a change of scenery. And it's a half mile away. It's not like you're going cross
I
country.
could use a vacation. That's absolutely true. And Tiger King has offered that as did Craig.
You know what this reminds me of, Michelle? Someone who cuts their arm off and they try to use
So
a
how is
Band-Aid
the
or
Winston
something
police
to
going to give
reattach
people
it.
a change of scenery?
What's that?
They'll take you to jail. I mean, that's a change of scenery.
That's not. I'm talking about you guys checking out this apartment.
Good. Crumbs on your plate. You're gonna get them on that.
Okay, what?
No, I took it off there because there's crumbs on his plate. So.
All right, yeah. Why don't you go put this in the sink?
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna put the plate in the sink. No, what I'm trying to say is
You guys
that,
need more.
all right,
less
so
cramped
what?
living
How does the
conditions.
Winston
That's the
police
bottom
give people a
line.
change of scenery?
It's sad. It's sad seeing two individuals in their years of dotage living in squalor and cramped conditions, and that you have people that have time and time again tried to help you, and you've come up with excuse after excuse. That's all it is excuses, Michelle.
Well, first of all, the problem
Well,
is
first
is
of all,
that,
it's all excuses.
Brian,
You're
I
trying
don't
to
know
do
what
it
it's
there
like
with your
in South
retort.
Africa where you're from, But the truth is the United States government was supposed to provide for people of our income bracket to make sure that we had a nice, reasonable accommodations. The federal government has failed in the United States to do that. Now, they're even saying that they want to start cutting checks, buddy. No, they want to start cutting funding. I don't understand how that's going to help people in fixed incomes.
It's not gonna. He just wants to make it worse.
Biden is making it worse for everybody.
Forget Biden. Fuck Biden. I'm talking about people that are actually in your life willing to help you out.
So, personal loans credits, to print, government technology, YouTube. Now, live on your channel, Mike Pompeo. I'm just doing nothing real here.
Michelle, why don't you, if Ed is having trouble getting around, why don't you go check out the apartment? Why don't you schedule a walk around, go see how it looks, you know, kick the tires, so to say, and just entertain the idea of it being a potential, because it will benefit you. You know this. I know that you're being bullheaded as ever, but you know that this would be better for you, better for Ed, and that this would really alleviate most of the physical ailment problems that you're having.
Well,
you're having
either
trouble
way,
with sleep.
Like
You're having
I
trouble
said,
with getting around. It's on
Ed
the
may
third
actually
floor.
be able to get the help he needs from his own doctor and his own social worker that they
But
have at
can you
Community Health and
explain to me
Wellness.
how living on the third floor is going to help either of you?
So, all right. So,
But you
anything
didn't
else
answer the
to
question,
say?
though, Michelle. How is living on the third floor going to help
Let me charge
either
my
of you?
phone here.
No. Michelle,
What?
go ahead.
How is living on the third floor helping either of you?
Did you hear the question, Michelle? How is living on the third floor
Oh.
helping either one of you? Is
Hey,
what
you
Brian
bring
tried
the
to
plate
ask
in
you
the
like 6
kitchen?
times now.
All right.
Michelle,
What?
how is living on the third floor helping either you or Edward in your current situation?
I don't know. Well, for me, it's good for security reasons because we're safe from being easily robbed because people don't want to go rob people on the third floor.
You have
There's
people
a security
bleaching your
reason to
stuff,
be on the
smashing
third
your
floor.
windows. How is living on the
Okay.
third floor keep you
And
safe?
also, we're high enough that we can see people and try to assail them to try to come here. So we're safe
Michelle,
from
you
that.
don't even. What if there's a fire though? That's a fire hazard.
We can
I
get
mean,
down the
it's not really
stairs. We
safe.
have at least 3 fire exits.
Michelle, either way, you, like I say, you're coming up with excuse after excuse instead of saying, you know what, I'm not committing to it, but I will check it out. I will look at it. I'm willing to give it a try and see. Nobody's saying you have to move there if you do a walkabout, okay?
All right, look. All I'll say is right now is I'm getting stressed. Ed's getting stressed. Ed and I said that he's gonna talk to the people of Community Health and Wellness when he has his doctor's appointment. I'll keep in touch with Craig. Okay. And it's pretty much what I can do. You know, what else can I do right now?
Can I
So
get the phone back on? Turn the phone back on, take some calls.
I understand it's stressful because of you're thinking about a lot of the logistical aspects going with a potential move. But
Brian, will you stop psychoanalyzing everybody?
Would you take things one step at a time?
Well, right now I haven't even gotten to step 1 yet, and already it's starting to stress me out. Okay, but I'll say this much. I got a quick question from Paul. Do you think they're going to be playing World of Warcraft tonight?
I have no idea, Michelle. It's my birthday weekend. I'll probably be getting fucked up, so I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if Skynet's free tonight or not.
I'm not sure.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see you guys later. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Bye bye. Okay, so sorry if it was a little stressful. What's going on? It's just a lot of things going on, and hey, Noodle says he likes this kind of stuff, so whatever. Skynet's free. I know. Are you free to play World of Warcraft tonight? Let's be me and you. So you want to play Kaya Sarah and me? On World of Warcraft tonight, 7, 8 o'clock. I gotta help Ed do his show on his channel. He wants to do a show on his channel. I don't know if we can play World of Warcraft and do his show at the same time. I don't know if we have enough internet to do that, but we'll see what we can do tonight. I'm gonna see if maybe Ed wants to do a show earlier at night instead, like maybe like 5 o'clock or something like that. So I'll have to ask him. All right, guys, I'm gonna let everybody go. I'm gonna talk to Ed for a little bit. Okay. Stay out of trouble. Don't get hurt. Don't do anything stupid. And Skynet, I'll talk to you and see what times